Thanks the resub, Craven. Is the beta going to be an early or usual stream? It'll probably just be a usual stream. I've got a lot to do tomorrow. Why do you think everyone is so upset with the Twitch leaks? I'm really not sure. I'm making something about it, though, just to talk about it. I don't really know why it's been a huge deal about streamer income when all of it's been public, like, forever. So, I figured it'd be worth at least talking about, so I'll post that tomorrow. Hold on, I don't know why that's still doing that. Let me log out of Nightbot and log back in. Try it now. Thanks to resub right side. How do I fix that?
Hello? Did I do it?
Hey, can you hear me? I can't find how to turn that Nightbot back on.
Wait, Connor, can you hear me?
Try it now. Thanks to resub zero gravity.
I'm trying to give you a fantastic intro. I just want to explain to the people where you made your fortune, because you are a top 500 Twitch streamer. Okay?
Actually, no, that's not true. I'm 591.
Yeah, but
Thanks to that
after RuneScape today?
Yeah, well, all right, yeah, we're up there.
If we factor in RuneScape, I think you're top 500.
Yeah, no, we're in.
And I was talking about your years you worked at Nintendo, where you really helped to build the company from the ground up.
Yeah, they took none of my advice, and that's where they are now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Connor actually invented the Nintendo Wii. And then after that, decided to quit, and then they decided to make the Wii U. The Wii U was the first console without Connor.
Thanks resub Joshua
and
the Prime Licks Advanced.
Yep. I did suggest
the resub Bra.
I did suggest making a portable and console hybrid.
That was a note you left on your desk.
Yeah.
On the way out.
My note.
Of course, I heard about the leak.
Excuse me. My note did say to increase output of games to more than just like
frag out and resub
like 4 a year.
That sounds hard, Connor. That sounds like way tougher. But you know what'll help them do that? Is if they stole the ideas that we invest in today.
Right.
Thanks to tier 1 Chrissy.
Charlie is also in the call. I want to introduce our other guest. It was supposed to be Mark Cuban, but then Charlie said he'd do it, so I bumped Mark. Because we needed, obviously, you know, I mean, no disrespect to Mark Cuban, but he's not quite on that level of investment ability.
Right. He hasn't proven himself.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly what I want to say. He's a young gun. He could still get out there and make it happen, but he hasn't had the years that Charlie's had on YouTube to build the empire that he had. Also, side business, selling dildos in the millions.
This is fucked up. I can't defend myself because I'm not in the call.
Mod messages that are telling me probably why they can't pull him up. But
thanks to tier 1 Terry and the resub Edible and give sub Klutzy and Prime Paul and Kurtik. Give sub Doobie.
Ideal, because then I can explain what the rules are, and we can go into our. We already have a picture ready to go.
Resub Aubriana.
I don't see Charlie in here.
Okay, this is upsetting. I'm in here.
Maybe he's still going live. He said he was going live because he.
No. Check your DMs.
Say he was in here.
No, okay. I'm here.
How do I join VC? Okay, he's joining.
Someone needs to get him in the stage, right? That's what he did for me.
Yeah. Hope they accept the invite to the stage. Yeah, please do. But let's talk about your investment strategy, Connor, okay? Because you're notoriously critical of a lot of games.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I like good games and I don't like bad games.
Right. It's just like some people will give a lot of a pass for a medium game and say it's a good game.
Sure.
And you are not one of those people. You're very clear.
Okay,
You're almost like the Simon
Why isn't
Cowell
this
of this group,
working?
if I had to guess.
Yeah, I feel like I have a good call of like whether the game's good or not, even if like it's not something I'd enjoy. Like, and I think there's a lot of value in making something unique instead of just making something also good with a different skin on it. You know, like I think uniqueness is an important factor.
I hope judges are hearing that Connor's the one you're gonna have to impress. I'm pretty easy.
Thanks to Prime Ridley
Despite
and the
my
resub.
The problem is I'm really nice. I mean, do you want me to like be mean?
DB
No, you
and
can be mean,
record
bro.
and Cassim.
Okay.
Video.
I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Listen, we got 200 people in here. A lot of them are probably dumb. You got to do the odds.
Tier
on
1
Twitch chat.
Katsuya.
We singled out at least 5 great submissions that will be actually pretty good looking games. And they even have little pictures that I can show on screen.
How do I accept Discord requests? I've never done this before.
Some of them are going to be bad. Some of them are going to be done. I have also a video game idea of my own that I want to pitch to my co-judges in a second, just see if you guys are interested.
Oh,
You know,
cool.
just to break the ice here.
Does anyone know?
But we got to get Charlie in the call, and he's the
Is your sub Spagtio?
Charlie's having trouble with Discord. Okay, all right.
Just tell him to
Not
wait.
my real hair. No, I mean, it is my real hair. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been dyeing it brown.
Why did you do that?
Alex.
I wanted to be businesslike. I wanted people to know that I'm a serious.
What makes you
businessman.
What makes you business
I'm
like
sorry,
with that?
Connor. What doesn't make me
Reese
business with
polar
this hair?
bear.
I
And
don't.
these glasses and this
I don't
jacket.
associate anything that you're doing.
If you were
right
to
now.
One
see
Darnell
someone in a
Reese
meeting with
chilling.
this, you would think this guy's someone I would want to shake hands
You
with.
look like a dude doing like a
All
shitty
friends
Yakuza
pending a
cosplay at
checkmark.
E3.
Okay, first of all, the Yakuza have a lot of power. A lot of pull in Japan, one of the biggest gaming markets.
I just
Okay?
mean the game. I mean,
Right.
yeah, I know that. I worked for Nintendo.
Yeah, you should know that, okay?
Look for
So,
the
right
hand
off the
wave
bat, I'm
button.
dominating in 2 markets, America and Japan.
I get it
Where's
now.
the hand
I
wave
also have a
button?
ninja hair if we need to switch to that. I mean, that's 2 sides of the coin. Hey, what do you think
Ooh.
about our this $300 million set that I spent a lot of money on?
Request to
I think
speak.
it looks really good. I think you, yeah, no, I like Among Us in the back for sure.
I got Miyamoto and Among Us. I figure if there was 2 things that represented
I
gaming,
also love how
I've
much effort you
never
put in
seen
to,
this
like,
this
really
before in my life.
Photoshop the right lamp out a little bit so you could put Miyamoto slightly behind it, but you didn't like fully commit to it. So
Got
it's
it.
just kind of like
Thanks,
half
Reese
done.
Kia.
that's
It almost,
that's
it
a
almost
unique
looks like
lamp.
he's inside the lamp.
So the unique lamp from Sweden, Connor. There's no Photoshop involved.
Oh,
This is
okay.
a-
I know. I see. I can see.
Okay.
You understand? It's curved that because it's more expensive.
I'm
Yeah.
here, boys. I'm in.
What's up, Charlie?
Yo.
Boys.
Have you taken a look at our set, Charlie? We're discussing the $300 million set that we built for Stream Sharks,
Woo!
featuring the 2 greatest pillars of gaming of the last 30 years, Miyamoto and Among Us. And of
God,
course, ourselves, the judges.
that's looking good.
So, okay, now
Why
you're
am I
both
my
in.
logo and you guys are all faces?
Okay.
Yeah, I was
do you
wondering
wanna
the
be a
same
face?
thing.
Connor, do you want to be a face? I'll swap you, but I know
Sure.
you're notoriously
Oh,
camera
hold
shy.
on.
I mean,
I
it's
can't. Well, I
fine,
can't
my
sync
face
it
is out there.
because I'm in
Especially
Discord.
around
This is
major
his
business
stream.
deals.
Like, there's nothing I can
True.
do.
You like to keep your...
He's not
Cards
streaming his
close to the
Discord or
vest.
anything.
Okay, while I'm getting Connor's face in here.
Here, I'll give you my photo that I.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Risa.
give me the
Birdleaf,
photo you
JC,
prefer,
Kia
'cause I have
Soul,
some-
Lambesia, your boy
Yeah, the
Alex,
classic your
Obscure,
hair, the
E-Girl,
beach one that I-
Majestic,
my
Mushroom, and
business photo.
Chunky.
Okay.
The Prime Cutie
I'll
Pie,
explain
Igor,
how
and
this is going to work
Radiant.
to you guys while you're here. And then thanks you guys both for joining. I
And
know
Peter
you're
and
both
Kazi.
business
And the Risa
moguls with a lot on your
Wrench
mind, a lot on your
decomposed.
plates. A lot of billion-dollar deals going down. But today we're going to change the future of gaming, and there's nothing bigger than that. I have invited everyone in my chat to pitch video game ideas that will change the future of gaming. And over, I don't know, we had like 500 submissions. So we narrowed it down to the ones we think are not total trash. And I have provided each of you, including myself, with $500 from Discord stages.
Whew.
$500 each to just give to the ideas that we think are dope.
Thanks to the Prime
So,
Kana and the Resub
These
Zigzag,
people are
Shroom,
now
and
competing
Fairy.
to pitch us in the future of their idea. And if we like it, we can compete, outbid each other, and try to gain control of the sickest
There's some
ideas.
kindness and
At the
points.
end of the show, we will ask the chat who invested in the most sick ideas at the end of it, of us 3. You can split your money however you want. You can put $500 on one idea. You could do 50 on 10. You can do whatever you want. We're going to do about probably, I don't know, 10, 15
Send
ideas.
you my face.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, Connor. I will. All right. Connor eats pants. Just shut up, everybody. Let's add Connor and watch him walk out on stage. This is Connor Eats Pants.
It's Atrioc.
He's smaller in real life. There
And
he
Connor.
is.
Yeah, I heard about the Zodiac Killer case being solved.
It says corpse husband on your nose.
Wow, look at
Corpse
He is
husband.
looking good. He is looking good. All right. In that case, do you guys understand? You guys think we're good? You have what am I saying? You guys are business legends.
Oh,
right?
I'm ready. I'm absolutely
You've
ready.
made deals. You've made wheels. In that case, mods, we can pull up, I believe, our first pitcher who made the game. We only know the title. They're going to tell us all the rest. It's called Medieval Delivery Service by Goldie Blocks. Goldie Blocks 5716. If you are ready, please get pulled up by the mods and introduce yourself to the Sharks. I need to add the logo.
These are resubs Slap and Binto. And Snake.
I had a guy make legally distinct Shark Tank music.
This is his stream, and I'm in his Discord. That's why it's desynced. I can't do anything about that.
I believe you.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do.
You're gonna hear it.
It's just going to be a bit off. Atrioc stream. Thanks to the gift sub medium. And thanks to the bits Alex.
Hello.
Welcome. Welcome.
Yo.
Yeah.
Goldie Blocks, welcome. You want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Goldie Blocks. I have been a viewer of Atrioc for some time now. Been around since like before Teardown, so trying to be
old
part
school
of the community.
Yeah. What do you think of my hair?
Let me pull up the stream.
He's a tier 1 Mario.
I think the age has really caught up with you, if I'm gonna be honest.
All right, you get it out of the way. You get the age.
Hey, I made the joke earlier in the chat. You didn't see it, so
Everyone made the joke earlier in the chat. Every
got
single
him.
person.
I gotta say it again.
You are not the first one. There's no originality. All right. I hope your ideas are more original than your jokes, Goldie Blocks. Tell us about Medieval Delivery Service.
I'm very interested.
I'm gonna pull up your. You want me to pull up your image?
Yes. Could you please?
Do you have a pitch deck that you've provided us with today, or is it just the image?
There is. I don't know if you guys can see what I submitted as my short summary of the game. It'd be cool if you could read it. I have.
You want me
notes
to read that?
Otherwise, I mean, you don't have to read it. You just look at it. I mean, as I'm talking, just reference it.
Thanks to the Brian Pistachio, 60 and the resub
them,
Josh.
I think it's supposed to be all
Thank you,
done.
Yoshi.
You gotta tell us, in person. You gotta just tell us.
Yeah, I got, I also got I got question points for that, but anyway, I can explain the main idea, and you guys can ask questions. So
okay, this is Medieval Service. You guys can see on my screen.
Tier 1
image.
JoJo
I will
Casual.
also copy paste it in the Discord just in case you guys want to see it. But...
Okay.
All right.
So this idea here is the player is playing as a postmaster general in a medieval mailing guild or something like that, set in a sort of medieval kingdom. Let's explain this. The UI specifically, and you will look at the picture on stream.
Yeah, we got
it. Is sort of like this top-down perspective where it sort of has like a medieval style, and
it sounds a lot like Death Stranding.
And your job,
but
is
even slower,
to direct mail couriers around the kingdom to just fulfill deliveries that are coming up. They will be randomly generated, and you need to get them where they need to be on time, and of course it's set in medieval times, so everything's going to be like super long delivery. So
can I jump in with questions?
Of course.
Okay, I got a question right off the bat. You're saying top down, so this is like a management game?
Yes. This is not going to be first person. This is not going to be like, you won't have any character that you move around. You are simply managing the people in this environment.
So nothing like Death Stranding then. So that's very good. I appreciate that.
Sorry, I maybe should have specified that.
Everyone, please open if your game is like Death Stranding at the beginning, so we can know to.
That way I can just get out immediately.
Strand-like or non-strand-like.
Two major categories. Okay.
But anyway, just to go further, you gain money based on these deliveries, and you can spend that money
Thanks,
on
Reset
hiring
Acorn.
more delivery workers, or investing in new technologies to increase your delivery times, or your ability to avoid obstacles. Because part of the idea is that you need to route the courier before he leaves his, I don't know, location to go to the delivery place.
Thanks, Reset
And you
Toilet.
gotta like make sure to go around obstacles on the map, or you can go through the obstacles, but that will like run random checks to see if you are delayed or injured in some way. You maybe lose the package, or I don't know, just super delayed, and you can't make enough money.
Wait, so is the image you provided, is that like the kind of the main what the game looks like, or is that the menu?
Yeah, I was also
so
wondering.
This is just the style of the game. This actually a image from a game called Potion Maker Alchemy, something like that.
Oh, so this is
this is existing.
This is existing because I wanted an existing idea, so you actually know what it is. I'm like the style I'm going for.
Because I thought you made this, and I was like, oh,
no.
Yeah, this guy.
Your art style's crazy.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I know art, but I'm not that good.
You did mention something that's piqued my interest. You said that they could be injured on their delivery routes. Are we talking Oregon Trail, like they get dysentery, they drink PP and die? Like, what kind of injuries are we expecting out here, and how would that be portrayed?
It would mostly be because you have to route them first, and you can't change it while they're en route. You have to prioritize whether you want speed or riskiness. And if you go risky, then you're running the risk of your couriers being randomly injured, in the sense that they maybe get delayed for a few days or weeks, or maybe they are killed by
very much like Oregon Trail,
and they can't deliver the mail.
So very similar to Oregon Trail, with like fording the river, the risk versus reward type thing.
Charlie wants Oregon Trail. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying you can't go wrong with dysentery, is all I'm trying to say.
You can't drink piss water and die. This game is not up our alley. Give me some games this is like. Give me some games that are up the alley of this game. What's inspiring you?
It's for real money. Yeah, it's for real money.
Well, I don't. Okay, so this is gonna be super niche. I played a game that was never actually released.
Oh goddamn! Thank you, Tactical.
And it was just something I found on Discord where you had to manage medieval
25 gift subs, Tactical.
water management. It was just like all about medieval water management.
Thank you.
And
thank you very much.
That game from start to finish for like 4 hours, and I was so invested. That's my inspiration. I think that this is a cool, interesting topic, and I know personally this is the kind of game that would get me invested for hours.
Okay. Can I confer with the judges real quick? I just want to just mute him for a second. Don't leave the stage. Do we have that ability mods? Yeah, we can. Okay. I muted him. All right, judges, I want to talk to you real quick. I don't see a lot of business potential here. He's talking about how he's playing. His reference is an obscure niche game no one's ever heard of that he played for 4 hours. His target market,
The game also got canceled. It wasn't just like it didn't get finished. It got canceled.
So people with money tried this, and then we're like, wait, no, don't.
And failed. Yeah. And then the game he took this art from, I've never even heard of it. It's beautiful. So he's not going to be at this level of art.
I'm going to be honest. The whole pitch got thrown off for me because I was trying to understand what he said while looking at the image and trying to figure out what the image had to do with that. So it just threw me off. But
I don't know if there's any salvaging here, but I'm out. So I'm going to let him know that.
I think that it was like, when I looked at the image, I thought it looked similar to like a Paper Please type game, which I didn't play, but I've seen, and I was like, well, I don't think I can invest in this since I don't really get the game. But it sounds like it could be cool if like you like that thing, maybe.
Yeah, I think if he changed it around a little bit, like we should aim big. Like we'd want, maybe Kojima directing this in some way. We have the delivery men out there like risking life and limb to get the mail to the medieval castles and shit, right?
If he comes back next season and brings Kojima with him, I think that's going to be huge.
Yeah, then we can hear him out a bit more. But for now, I think I'm also going to have to say I'm out. I also don't like that there's not enough Oregon Trail here.
Yeah, no, the lack of Oregon Trail was noticeable.
Tactical, thank you again.
All right, Goalie Blocks. We've decided we're collectively out.
Cats.
If you come back with Kojima and some Oregon Trail, I think you've got a real winner here.
I'll make sure to do that. I appreciate you listening to Idea, and thank you for your time.
And no problem, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Take it easy.
Okay. 25 again,
Good.
Tactical. Goddamn, man.
For, the next guy. We have our next pitchman. I think we can pull up Reflection C by Dracian 3401.
Hey,
Hey,
Drakion.
hey, Drakion. Okay, nice to meet you. Wow, that's quick. Perfect. Tell us about Reflection C. I'm gonna pull up your.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I would just want to say thank you, Sharks, for inviting me up to this wonderful, expensive stage.
Well, welcome.
No problem, man.
Welcome, yes.
Actually means a lot. You know, flattery will work on this because I spent a lot of money on this stage.
That's the idea, bribe.
A lot of money. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just some visual to help you understand what I'm going for.
I have this thing where I auto force websites into dark mode, and so things that are like this you cannot read. So I'm gonna highlight all your text for you, and you can figure it out. See if Reflection, take it away. Tell me when to go to the next slide, and we'll do it.
Yeah, awesome. So
this is so cute.
One thing I love in games is ocean scenery, like especially sad ones like Wind Waker, like you can see in the next slide. However, one thing that always sucks.
We're investing potentially in Twitch chat's ideas.
You're just sailing around for hours or whatever.
It's Shark Tank, but for Twitch.
So that's why I've decided to put this flooded city right in the middle of it. Above the waves is a bright and beautiful city filled with colors. Personally, I'm inspired by like Italian cities, coastal cities, where you have these like bright, vibrant colors that like pop out and stick out. And that, you know, this beautiful world that you can like see and explore. And then below the waves, you have this ruined, grey, and murky city with creatures like waiting for the victims to fall in. And that's like the image of the world I'm setting in. And so now for gameplay. Now, two of my all-time favorite games are Super Mario 64 and Hollow Knight.
Okay.
And I've recently played It Takes Two, and I love the movement system on that, where you get to develop.
It is a good game.
Like you start off with these basics of like you jumping, and then you're sprinting, and then you do long jumps, and then you do stringing jumps together. And I love that like you start with very basics, and then you're building up and learning all these advanced techniques. So I imagine yourself like mastering and practicing these movements within this like world where you get to run around and jump around these skyscrapers.
Thank you again, Tactical. Appreciate the 5, man. I hope you're doing well.
And another massive thing that inspired me is like Metroidvanias. However, not in the way you're probably expecting. One of the things that I think would be really, really cool is, let's say in like a tutorial or starting area, you're learning to do a long jump for the first ever time. And what's really annoying in Metroidvanias is when you see an area and you're like, cool, I can't go there yet. I've got to wait for an item.
Tier 1 Jet Drone, Resub Lucy.
Yeah.
So
you've seen me do that every time I play Metroidvania on stream.
Yep, I did love your Hollow Knight series.
Thanks to Prime Zeggy.
So one of the things I think would be awesome is if you're able to master the movement system. Let's say you're messing around, but I get the story. You've not even played the game. You've mastered the movement system. You know these advanced techniques. You can use them to go to the areas where if you've only learned the basics, you're like, oh, I'll have to come back to that later. So
let me jump in. I want to ask you a question.
Yeah,
so like, I'm imagining a situation. Let's say the backflip in Mario, or like a backflip wall jump.
Yep, exactly.
So that's how I'm getting to a new area. Like I can do that from day one, but I haven't learned it. Okay, interesting.
So you're at this like ledge, and you're in the game. It's like a tutorial or whatever, and you're learning a long jump, and you notice a ledge right above you, and you're like, "Fuck, I can't get there yet. I'm gonna have to come back for it." But if it's your second playthrough, or as you said, like you've like know the movement and learn the movement, you'll know I can do that from the get-go. You no longer have to wait for this item or anything.
Are there sex scenes? That's a good question.
Gameplay experience is not tied by getting items or getting to a certain point in the game. It's tied to your skill and your technique in the game from the get-go. And it means in this open city, you can explore wherever you want, depending on how much you've mastered the movement in the game.
Okay,
can you explain how that would work? Because it's just like say on paper, like it would just be better on the next playthrough because you're better. But like, how do you make that happen?
Okay, so the biggest thing is from like my research
and another one tactical. Thank you.
Level design, and so what you would do is you would have specific areas where, like, on your first playthrough, it would feel very linear. Or it would feel like, you know, you have options, but it's a very, like, you understand where you have to go next. The goal is pointing you to this direction. And, you know, you would have to use movement. So, you know, the first couple levels will be basic, where you just run, jump.
Designed to be speed ran, it sounds like,
run or anything like that. And then the next level, you'll learn, like, more and more. And so on your first playthrough, it will feel like you will slowly building skills. Imagine as you would any other game, whereas your first time playing. But then on your second playthrough, oh, go on. Sorry.
I want to jump in here for a second because I we only have a certain amount of time for each one of these, and I want to make sure that I get some questions out. So I heard a couple things. I heard skill based. I heard speed running. I heard beautiful. Okay.
Good words.
I heard deep exploration. Okay. What I hear from those things is no money and expensive to make. I didn't hear loot boxes. I didn't hear gacha games. I didn't hear skins. So I'm trying to see here. Okay, are you thinking this is a major like system launching Super Mario 64 type game? That's sort of how I see this working. I think we got to go big with this, or is this like an Ori and the Blind Forest? Like, give me some games this is similar to that I think we're gonna. What's the size? What's the market here?
You actually already gave a perfect example of like Ori and the Blind Forest in these games where like it comes out with a system. However, after watching your recent marketing video, I've learned that the best tactic is I'm still a game dev student. I've got a long time till I can make this game. So my plan is to wait till that pendulum swings all the other way, and there's no demand, or there's loads of demand for a game that doesn't have all these shitty systems in, because we're going to get force-fed them for the next like 5-10 years. And I sweep in, boom, here's this game that you've been wanting for the past 10 years.
Now, if I may, there's one thing that I didn't hear you touch on at all, and that's the narrative. It Takes Two has a beautiful story, and I think most people remember Super Mario 64 for its story as well. Is this going to have a strong narrative?
So personally, I really love soft world building, which you see in games like Dark Souls and Hollow Knight and all these other like learn as you go along and from small little tidbits. So, sorry, excuse me. I already have like a general story idea for it of like maybe you're in this like world where global warming has took over and this like the entire place is flooded, it's polluted and stuff like that. And as you're going around in this top world. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, would there be any like heavy themes that you'd want to tackle, like war crimes, PTSD, anything like that, or would it be more lighthearted like Super Mario 64?
I like lighthearted, or it seems lighthearted, but there's like a dark undertone to it. So, for example, in my head, I had this image of like this beautiful city is built because it's literally the only thing that can bring happiness to people because there's no land, there's no grass. There's nothing. You're just in this ocean. So they built this like beautiful city as it rises up, and as you see below, it's this dark and grimy thing of what's happened over the past.
Okay, I'm hearing higher review scores. Okay, this subtle eco message undertone, that means Kotaku's giving it 2 more points. IGN's giving it 2 more points. All right, so you're turning what could be a 7 into a 9 already, and I'm loving that. Listen, I want to jump in here, and I want to say that I 2 things about you. I think, first of all, you've got a clear lot of knowledge of gaming. Okay, you played a lot of different games. You've shown that in your pitch. 2, you have a British voice. Okay, your British voice is selling me. UK, it's selling me on everything you're saying with a little bit more of a degree. I'm going to invest $50. I'm going to offer you $50 to invest in your game. Okay? By the way, chat, I have 2 new emotes. You can spam Atrioc Shark if you think the deal is bad, or Atrioc Deal if you think you should take it. Okay? And there are 2 sharks. So those are available if you'd like to.
Wait, do I invest or do we share money?
So what you can do is you can offer him a better deal, or you can offer me if we want to split it. That's what they do in the actual show. So you can say, I'm gonna offer you 60, and he can pick who he wants to go with.
I still am just like I don't want to spend too much time on one if we got a lot of people, but like for me, like even when you answer my question, like because the way other games do it is like, let's say you start in Hollow Knight, like even if you were good at the game, like you don't have abilities to do things. And for me, if I start a game, I'm gonna test every movement option I have, beat an air dash, beat everything, see what the buttons do. So like I don't fully understand your vision to make it so that I don't know how to do things on my first go through.
Well, that's the thing. If you want to build, or if you learn all that things, if it's an open world where you're free, imagine Super Mario where all the doors are open, and after you get 16 stars, then you get to do Bowser.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing. You know, you can go through door 1, door 2, door 3, door 4. But if you've mastered the movement and you're like, you know what, I want to go to door 4 first. If you've mastered the movement, you can do that right off the get-go.
Okay. I guess I get what you're saying.
Are you in or out, Connor?
I'm gonna let you take this one, Big A. I'm gonna step out.
$50
but
in.
I think conceptually the idea is really cool. I like the idea of the island city thing. So I'm hoping it works out.
So here's where I'm at on this. I like the idea. I like the heart put in here. But for me, if I was going to come in, I'd want to partner with Atrioc here because I think the two of us could make a spectacular team and maybe even drive this up to a 10 out of 10 instead of a 9. I think what we'd need is we need to work on the story. I think we'd want to make this dark. I'm talking blood, gore, I'm talking titties. I want this to kind of get a little more deep and a little darker, and I think we could have a real hit on our hands. So if Atrioc would have me, I'd go 25, he goes 25, and we split the 50. Yeah.
Hey, listen, if you throw titties in there, I'll toss in 25. Fuck it.
You want to go 75?
I'll give you 75 if we throw titties in there.
We'll do 25 a pop. Will you take that deal for all 3 sharks? You have a unanimous.
Yeah, unanimous. I've got to take it.
It's a deal. Okay, there must be titties though, so figure out how to factor that in.
Yeah.
It's become non-negotiable.
Sex sells.
This went from like Ori and the Blind.
Charlie sold me.
I see a lot of potential here that we need to explore with the idea as well.
There's been a lot of like these, artsy exploration games. None with titties. No super dark ones with titties. Let's
They're afraid to now. Yeah, it seems
they're afraid to.
We could be the pioneers. I think we could be the trailblazers.
I like where your head's at, and we've invested. So, thank you, Draco. Sorry, I keep saying
Drakion. Yeah.
Thanks, Research. Shook, Deoxys, and
Thank you
Benjamin.
for your pitch, and congratulations. You've gotten all 3 sharks.
So much.
Enjoy, man.
Okay, let's get our third pitcher in here. That was a good one. I like to see you came prepared. Mods, you know the third one is. It's Dyer. Can you get Dyer up in here for Patchwork Nightmare?
Hello.
Cool title. Hi, Dyer.
Hi, is my audio coming in all good and everything?
Sounds great.
You sound
All right,
crystal
sweet.
clear.
All right. Thanks for having me on and everything. Big fan of all of you guys.
Awesome. Who's the most, really, if you had to pick? Who's your...
Anyway, here's my pitch.
Oh, that was a good way of dodging the question. If it was the wrong answer, I was out on the spot.
Well said.
So if you want to go to the first
Oh, is this their
slide,
own
my
art?
game
Did he make the art himself?
Yes.
Yep.
This is Patchwork Nightmare. I hope it doesn't say Patchwork Nightmare because I can't.
It does.
Okay. Well, there it is. Patchwork Nightmare.
Yep.
Highlighted the text.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Tell me when to go to the next slide whenever you want to, and I will.
I'm not a big fan of the font, I've got to say.
So my game is Patchwork Nightmare. It's like if Shadow of the Colossus meant a 3D platformer like Hat in Time or any of the 3D Marios. And now, before I talk about my game, I kind of want to talk about what inspired it quickly. So if you go to the next slide.
Mm-hmm.
I have had a teddy bear ever since I was a baby. His name is Wawa. I've held Wawa in my arms every night as I've slept for the past 22 years of my life. A stuffed animal is something important to a kid. It's their best friend.
This is a good pitch.
Protector. It's something that everyone can relate to having. So my game is about when that protector needs to actually protect the kid. So next slide.
Okay.
The simple breakdown of my game is you play as Patches, an old torn up teddy bear who's seen some better days but absolutely loves their owner and will do anything for them. And their kid is afraid to death of the monsters all around the house. So at night, you put on your little baby blanket cloak, grab your grab your paperclip sword and go to beat them all up to protect the kid like a good teddy bear does.
This is such a cute idea. Holy fuck, this is cute.
Next slide.
Makes the use of Alu, Starwolf, Cheeto, and gives them chance.
Traverse the house at night, sneaking all around and going to different locations in the house that the kid is afraid of, like the huge dead tree in the backyard, or the creepy broken washing machine that's leaking all over the floor, and you fight these huge, unimaginable monsters, and climbing all over them to vanquish them. And all the monsters are actually other stuffed animals that the kid has lost, and they're turned evil by the same magic that lets Patches come to life at night and stuff. So every monster you beat is another stuffed animal that you save. And they show up in the kid's room, on the shelf to show your progress, but they also give you powers. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
No problem.
They also give you powers when you save them, like a grappling hook from the octopus, or a double jump from the bee when you jump on it. You can see it in there, you jump on it, it's crying and falling.
It's the prime cat.
So each new power just lets you explore more and more of the house. And because the boss fights, they're only half the game. Next slide. The other half is like a stealth platformer type thing. I mean, you're a teddy bear after all. You can't just have people see you walking around. So you need to avoid the parents walking around in the house at night by ducking behind a plant or climbing in between a couch cushion.
I think that could be
careful.
cool, like Little
If they
Nightmares
catch
style.
you, Patches plays dead, and they carry you all the way back to the kids' room, and you have to start your way back from where you started. And that's just the parents. On some nights, the babysitter's there, and if they catch you, they throw you in the toy chest, and it's hard to break out of there because you're made of fluff. And the most important thing you just need to sneak around is the family dog, Rat. Next slide. Now, most of the time, Rat is sleeping, but if you make too much noise, they'll wake up and see you. Next slide. They'll start chasing you around, trying to eat Patches, barking up a storm, getting the attention of whatever adult is in the house that night. And that's just the start of what the obstacles could be. So as you play through the game, you're expanding your arsenal of boosts.
Unironically, a cool idea. Not gonna lie.
And you save that. And you're getting more and more movement options to make the stealth easier and the movement more fun. Now, you might be wondering, why doesn't Patches turn evil if it's the same magic bring Patches to life that's turning all the other stuffed animals evil? Now, do you want spoilers for the final boss or no?
Can I take a guess? Because I feel like I'm already in the world here. I imagine the magic didn't turn him evil because he had the love of the child, whereas the other ones were lost.
Yep, you're getting there. So, next slide. Since Patches is out all night protecting the kid from the monsters, Patches isn't there when the kid wakes up. So Patches gets a new stuffed animal, a little bunny, and they let Patches fall under the bed, and Patches is just crushed by this. So Patches is the final boss, and you play as the bunny to rescue the kid who's trapped by Patches, trying to hold onto them, crying and hurt, and all the other stuffed animals lend the bunny their power to save the kid and turn Patches back to normal. And that is Patchwork Nightmare.
Holy fuck.
Wow, that was so good.
That was good, bro.
I genuinely adore everything about that. I actually fucking love that. When you started that, you said it was like Shadow of the Colossus meets like Mario, and like I didn't get that from the way you described the game. It sounded like very stealth-like and stuff. Can you explain what you mean by like the gameplay in that regard?
I got more of a Little Nightmares kind of vibe with like avoiding the dog, avoiding the parents.
Yeah.
Right. I imagine it's like, so it starts out as more stealthy, but as you beat more bosses and stuff, you get more movement options to like let you move around more fun, like a Mario would. Like you can climb walls, you can jump them off and stuff. So as you progress, the stealth gets easier and just have fun, like whipping around the house on the grappling hook and stuff like that.
I absolutely love that. No, I think that's sick. I think it's a great idea. I love the concept of it. I think it's super adorable. I love it.
You gonna put your money where your mouth is, Connor? Are you gonna be thinking about investing?
Yeah, I didn't realize I was actually putting my money in though. I thought that we just had a pool of money.
It's $500 for each of us that I've put in. So you have $500 from Discord that you can spend however you want.
Is there some cruising?
That I will pay out.
I genuinely love this so much. I'm gonna give you half of that. I'm gonna give you $250 for that.
Whoa!
Whoa! Wait. Ooh.
Whoa! You went highball. Are you trying to shark them?
I think it's fantastic.
Well, how much equity are you looking for in return for that, Connor?
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to make it.
This is Smoggle. Let me talk to you. Okay, before he jumps with his $250, I want to talk to you because I do love this idea. I think you've come with a very cool world building. The character design with the paperclip sword and the blanket cape. I mean, this is an iconic lead character. There's two things that make me a little bit nervous about investing, and Connor's already given me $250, so you don't have to worry. You can leave me out, okay? But I'm gonna just give you my opinion here. I think this part with the babysitter and the parents, this sounds like I was so into this game when I was watching this part, and this part made me think, man, if I'm playing that on stream and the parent catch me and I have to go all the way back and I'm stuck in the toy chest and start, this stealth part seemed way less fun than the world exploring and the boss fighting and the freedom.
Yeah,
like if I was in Shadow of Colossus and every 5 minutes, like I had to dodge a searchlight and then I got sent back to the start. Like, I don't know. This part scared me. So I don't know if you wanted to, if I'm investing, I would like to tone that part down or make it like scripted sequences, like Little Nightmares.
Right.
So that's where I'm at for my investment. And then one more thing is, look, Patchy's a fucking cool character. I think people are going to love this guy. I think they're going to relate to him. They're going to feel good playing him. And to make him evil at the end feels like a bit of a gut punch. Now, you can pull that. Listen, going dark is crazy. It's a great twist. If there's any way to salvage him or after he's defeated, maybe you see him be the friend.
Yes, Patches does become good again. Stuff like all the other stuffed animals. He just like joins the shelf and stuff. So
Well,
he's
that's
I think it's a
Connor,
great
man.
twist. I think if you're playing the whole game as patches, and then at the end you're this new guy that like has kind of been like antagonized the whole game as like your replacement. Like
I feel like we're in
I think
Last
it's
of Us
great.
2 situation where
Yeah.
where you grow to love Joel and then they switch it on you and then everyone gets mad. That's what
I
I'm
think
worried
that's
about.
fine though, like especially with like a concept that's so like kid friendly too. Like yeah, I like it.
All right. Well, I'm not putting up 250, but I would be happy to co-invest. But I think me and Connor have differences, so
No,
you
jump
might have
in. I think we mostly agree. I think you
Okay,
can
then
give him-
I'll drop a 50 and you can put in 200 and we can you can have more equity.
Okay.
I think the idea is absolutely fantastic. Before I come in, I'd like to know how many contestants do we have today, Big A?
We got near infinite. I'm gonna go to like 10 to 12 is what I was thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah, when they start getting really bad, because we've kind of front loaded some of the great ones, right? So,
Okay.
you know.
All right. Well, I'll just go ahead and say for now. I'll let you two handle this one, but I think the idea is fantastic, and hopefully it gets made at some point.
Thank you.
Yeah, to be honest, I really think this character design is so awesome. I'm sold on this slide alone. I think people are gonna love to play as
I think
this.
it's so great. When you said that with like Shadow Colossus meets Mario, I was like, I fucking love that. I think it's super awesome.
These are some
All
climax.
right, Connor is majority owner, and I'm a minority holder or investor in the game Patchwork Nightmare. Thank you for your pitch. That was awesome.
Thank you all so much for letting me come on. Thank you.
No problem, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a great rest of the stream and stuff.
Mods, we have Cartoon Blaze up next. And Mods, if you don't mind, if you could just get the next person set up after we do the current one. I think any of the green ones you picked are good. You can even ping me if you want, and we'll go with that.
How do you sign up to give a
Cartoon Blaze
pitch?
with this
It's
game, Body
Atriox
Shot.
community.
Good. Now we're out of the we've been getting a lot of Little Nightmares type fantasy worlds, like let's get a game called Body Shot and see what we got. Maybe this will have titties built in from the beginning.
Ooh, that would be pretty wild.
Hello.
Welcome,
Hey,
welcome.
what's up, Cartoon Blaze?
I'm doing good. I'm fans of all three of you. But
Thank
The
you.
last I
that's a
tried that.
yeah, I'm following a tough act, so but I'm ready.
Whoa, we built a whole
Did you
website
get the
here.
link for mine?
I do. I have it up. It should be up on screen.
Okay, great. So my
I
game,
like the first line already.
my game is called Body Shot. It's an FPS. So, are you sick of shooting headshots with your absolutely perfect aim? Like
Yes.
every shooting game
Mhm.
is just always the same because no matter what, you just kill them in one
Yes.
hit. So Body Shot is different. Body Shot is a
He's a
game where
prime
you are literally
sleepless.
targets, like archery targets, and aiming at the center of the target does extra damage. So with this game, the first thing that always needs to be talked about is monetization.
Hell yeah.
Now
with
we're
this-
talking.
Now we're talking money. Okay.
Exactly. Targets are extremely simple, which means they're very easy to add extra content and designs to. Just cosmetics
No, I noticed.
immediately
I see
printing.
this pirate target with a green circle and a golden gun. I'm already. And you've written a little math equation for us. Free game plus cosmetics equals printing money. Good. All right, good.
Exactly.
Just making
You
sure I
can't
understand.
argue with the science. I would be curious to know this kind of skin. What would that go for in the shop?
Great question.
The golden gun itself, it could probably range from, on a sale maybe $250, but on the high end, I can imagine marking it up to $10 if needed.
Okay.
Okay,
head
so
itself
we're
would be
undercutting
cheaper rather
Valorant
than-
a little bit under Valorant. I got that. Okay.
Yeah, trying to aim more towards Fall Guys
Is there
prices.
some Zazius?
Yeah, no, I have an alternate revenue stream for you here. Instead of selling skins for your character, you could sell like a one-time like item, right? To upload your own image onto the target. So say you're like a Minecraft singer, like hates their dad, right? You could like upload a photo, and all the other targets are now
Oh
their dad.
wow.
That
And you
would
could
be
like,
perfect.
oh, I hate dad. He doesn't let me watch stream for more than an hour and a half a day. Also, he's racist or some shit. And then there you go.
Now Connor is onto something. This is something we should seriously consider with Body Shot.
Okay. So moving on is the mechanics. So with the
Okay,
mechanics,
Yeah.
I want this game to be competitive
Excellent
and
pride,
casual.
Brett.
But if you're competitive and you learn the things, you will always just beat the casual players.
Okay.
So, because the mechanics in this rocket jumping, wave dashing, backwards long jumping.
Whoa.
If you figure out a way to clip through the walls, I'll count that.
Wait, what the fuck? Wave
If you
dash
figure
and
out a
backwards.
way-
You're just throwing things in there.
Exactly, because it's a first-person shooter.
Wait, so I'm gonna see some guy with Minecraft kid's dad profile picture backwards long jumping up the stairs and shooting me with a golden gun?
Yeah, he's gonna be blasting that ass.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
I mean, if they find out other ways to abuse the game engine, I'm fine counting those as mechanics too.
Okay.
But that would just have to wait and see.
So you're in the no patch camp. You're thinking if they find out some broken stuff,
Yeah.
The only patches needed are
those
things that make me money.
Okay, no crunch on these devs. I like that. Okay, all right. Economy, bring it up. Keep going.
For economy, okay, you can bet, gamble, and hold stocks in competitive players, clans, and matches using limited time cosmetics. So, since it's a bit fishy to use actual things that you buy in the store, throughout events, you'll be able to get limited time skins for free, with all of them slightly varying, and then be able to place them up against each other for essentially trade.
Okay.
And then onto my final point at the top of the page, there's going to be constant updates with game modes, because the more game modes equals the more players equals more money.
That is true. I don't see it here on the site. What platform are we looking at releasing Body Shot on?
Oh, that's exactly at the bottom left of the page. And now I'm saying exactly
you
what
got
too.
Oh, you got more here.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip ahead.
Ooh.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, I'm seeing.
Okay.
Oh, wow. There's a lot here. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
yeah,
That concept art is just the Overwatch, you guys.
Wait,
Yeah, it rotates throughout different things
The
here.
concept art is just Overwatch custom
concept art.
games. No, that's just Fortnite.
It's Fortnite. Yeah, we have Clash of Clans, Clan vs Clan, Overwatch, and Fortnite. Okay. All right. Those all make money.
Imagine-
Those all make a lot of money.
Imagine Connor Esports and Moist Esports against Smoga Moves and S3K.
Mm.
So
really the common man versus the big money.
exactly.
Maybe.
With clans, I want to make it not just one clan versus one clan, but multi-clans. So you could pair up. So if your friends are in one clan and you're in a clan, you don't all have to leave this clan, join another one. You can just compete side by side with them against another team going side by side. And I want clan battles to be the main competitive mode, because in FPS shooters, you always solo queue, and you always hear you always get mad playing with your teammates. It's just these random people aren't fun. A lot of the time, you don't make new friends through them. It doesn't work out well, and you always
Okay,
hear
wait.
people
But
saying,
I got to jump in. Most people don't have friends that play FPSs. 90% of Valorant players are incapable of having a single human friend because they're not good enough people. How do you
Exactly.
solve for that? How are they going to join?
if you join a clan, some people aren't comfortable kicking you from the clan.
Okay.
So that's basically just making new friends.
Okay, so your plan is to they just keep joining clans until they don't get kicked, and that's their new group.
Yep.
Okay,
All right.
all right. Okay, let's go to the
Let me see
digits
some
here. Tell me
stuff.
about these digits.
Okay. So I have
Right.
0 years of game experience, but that will be worked on. Hopefully one soon to be business partner. This game will definitely easily get at least 25 million active players. Hopefully
Is that a
many
guarantee
tournaments
and,
worldwide.
if we sign?
Yes.
Oh. All right.
That's a pretty good deal, to be
That's
honest.
a pretty good deal. Guaranteed 25 million.
And awards will
Many
just be coming
tournaments.
through the door. But
And 5+ industry awards. Wow. Our partners. Well, don't put our name on the partner slide. And Clint
there's a
Stevens is
question
on
mark.
here. Okay.
Oh, is Clinton early
Clinton's already
investor?
in.
Do you already pitch it to him?
I mean, I hope he invests.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. And
Moving
then
down the page.
Yeah. Let's get to this final point.
There's amazing map design and a map editor. So the maps already included in the game will be like the ones below. Those will not be in the game because that's copyrighted material. But because there's a map editor, people will guaranteed make them within a week.
The Roblox method.
Exactly.
Thanks, Resub Hayden and Booty.
You get
And
around
now-
copyright by having all the children create it.
It's
over and over,
Atriox
and you can't
Discord,
take them down
Gabo.
fast
I don't think
enough.
you can
love
anymore.
this.
I think he closed it.
And now, finally, with the gunplay, I want multiple different types of weapons, because if I mess up balancing one weapon, but then another one, then that kind of just cancels out. So first, there's range projectile, which is obvious since it's targets, a bow, crossbow. Want this game to be pretty ranged, so for guns, there's sniper rifle, a battle rifle. And then when you go close range, I don't want something like a shotgun. So glow sticks and a skateboard hit them right over the head of their target head. And then the most interesting one, pets. You need the cool one, the cute one, more later down the line. So you get a little dragon and an otter. And don't worry, those can't get shot.
Okay, well, I was worried. Okay, all right. Is that it? Is that the?
Oh, and the platforms. I forgot to mention it.
Yeah, that's what I'm most curious about.
So it will launch first on Steam with Xbox and PlayStation. Then, if there was ever a Nintendo Switch Pro, I mean, but it can go on the base Nintendo Switch. And from what I've learned, Nintendo fans will just buy games, and the free advertising from it is huge.
Hey, Arms is proof, buddy.
Arms is proof. This is better than Arms.
And with VR, from what I've learned, with first-person shooters, all you have to do is move your arms and have the bullets fire, and people will have a fun time just messing around with it.
Played VR recently, I agree.
And finally, if you have a mobile spin-off gacha game, even more money. Hand it off to someone else, they can make it for us.
What is more gacha than what you've already got in this in this game?
Well, you take screenshots of the targets with the different cosmetics.
Got it.
And
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I appreciate the pitch. Thank you for the pitch. I wonder if my co-hosts have any questions or they want to jump in with any money.
I do have a quick inquiry, if you don't mind. So, is this a two-dimensional game? Like, are the targets existing in a 3D space, or how exactly is
3D
that?
space.
Okay, so are they going to have legs, or are they floating? Do they, how is that going to look?
I went back and forth on that. I think the best way to do it would be give them legs, but not arms. Have the guns just be floating.
Okay, so kind of like a stop sign.
Yes.
Okay, now I can picture it. And
You
okay,
can picture it?
yeah, now
I cannot.
Now I
picture
get it.
Well,
No,
if if they have legs, they can obviously backwards long jump now. So
That's what I was getting.
yeah, that's where I was a little hung up. Like if they're floating, you can't really BLJ super well.
I'm just trying to picture a world where a target with legs is backwards long jumping around Dust 2 with a glow stick weapon, and I'm just trying to figure out. There's a disconnect there on me and my money. So currently I'm out, but I want to see where my co-hosts are at, and maybe they'll jump in. They're seeing more potential than I am.
Oh, I could clear up one thing for you.
I was concerned about the lack of enthusiasm behind the whole placing like your own custom image for money in the game.
Yeah.
This
game will do well, no matter
and this
what,
is epic
so-
and Little
Yeah,
Lamb.
well, I like the
David, it's
confidence.
red.
He's confident for sure. 25 million players.
Yeah, that was a guarantee you said, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Based on his 0 years of game design experience.
Well, so where does the 25 million guarantee come from? Have we consulted some experts in the field, perhaps?
Yes, I looked up a game. I don't remember what it was, but it had less than that. So
Pathetic.
I think it was Overwatch. Had a lot less than that.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
figured if that's dead game, then I can immediately
Right.
just much higher.
That does. I mean, to me, this sounds better than Overwatch so far.
I actually agree.
Connor, where are you at on this one?
I don't know, man. I think that it's the kind of thing that like someone would hear about on social media, be like, oh, there's this new shooting game, but like there's not heads, they're just targets, and they're like, oh, that's cool, and they play it for like 2 minutes in the beta, and the beta's not done. They'd be like, okay, I played enough of the concept, and they never play it when it fully comes out. So that's what I see in it currently. But maybe you know more than I do. Guy who made game, maybe you can sell me on it still, but for now, I'm gonna pass.
Can I say that I think the only way this game gets enough PR to get 25 million players is if Minecraft kids aren't shooting their dads and there's 400 news articles on it. Like, unless Connor and his terrible amoral idea gets implemented, there's no way this gets enough press coverage to get people to know about it.
Well, even if this game takes the split gate approach, just you get some players, they go away, then TikTok can also help it just boost it up.
Ooh,
Even if it takes, like,
that is a good
little bit.
questioning. Good question. Marketing strategies. What are you feeling? How would you get this game out there to the masses?
Provide it to streamers. Similar to how Nick All-Star Brawl just released. Give it to streamers, have them mess around. Then on the first day, just pump out as much content as I have ready. Then
Okay.
so like a loose stream of it, store some of it up for another big patch later on.
Is there some
to try to
schwabby?
re-grab people into the game after more stuff has been added in.
Okay. Well, this isn't an easy decision for me to make because there's a lot I like here. But I think overall what's really kind of scared me away is the 25 million player guarantee from launch. I just, I don't know how much faith I'd put in that. People are fickle like that. There's a good chance you might not get 25 million. I know you've done the market research. It seems like it's a surefire thing, but for me, it's a little too scary. I'm going to have to say I'm out.
Have you considered that 25 active million players also includes the gacha game?
So the mobile game comes out at the same time then?
Yes.
Interesting. I'm still going to have to probably say I'm out for now, I think.
What if I drop it down to 24 million?
Well, then it doesn't seem like it's...
But if you drop the guaranteed...
Yeah, it seems like it. Then...
Just a little bit less of a guarantee.
Well, now we're getting... Okay, well, we're getting closer then.
The art of the deal, all right.
All right, okay.
You've both shaken our confidence in your guarantee and reduced the amount of players you will have. That is clever. All right. Cartoon Blaze, I appreciate your pitch. I think we're getting an out from our 3 judges, but I think there's potential here. And look, if we flash forward 6 months and you're sitting on top of a $4 billion game because you've got 25 million active players and you're farming skins, I will regret it every night. But for now, I just see a lot of risk here. I just think
Please
this is going to
Sam.
be a dangerous game to be involved
And thank you,
in.
by the way, Red.
It seems like you have completely
It's
amoral,
Atriox money, though.
money printing strategies, and you're going to have to do a lot of things and also like copyright holding strategies. I just think this is going to be a game that's going to be tough to... You have to have a big legal team to make this game work. And so I'm going to have to be out. But thank you, Cartoon Blaze.
It's okay. I know when I talk to Clint Stevens, he'll invest. So.
Clint has been known to invest in ideas similar
gambles,
to this. Yeah.
I got, I think that might have just been Cliff Blazinski trying to convince us on his next game.
You guys ever heard of Lawbreakers?
I think that might have just been Lawbreakers too.
Bro, I think Cliff may actually just join later. Do you guys remember when Cliff made that battle royale last second out of...
Oh, Radical Heights, baby.
Radical Heights.
Yes.
I would unironically play 1,000 hours of Body Shot over 10 minutes of Radical Heights.
You're misremembering Radical Heights. That shit was so fun. It was so good.
Not bad.
The Fortnite killer. All right. We got a new one coming up. I think Kronos. Oh, Kronos. Longtime stream viewer. I actually love Kronos. He's calling it the ultimate chat game show. This could be a Twitch mission. And as 3 streamers, all of whom are in the top 1,500 most highest paid, we have equal thoughts on this. I'm pulling. Oh, there's this.
Hello.
Welcome.
Kronos. Great to meet you.
Hey, great to meet you guys too. I'm gonna be quick.
See a lot of Regis here.
I don't have a long
Red
pitch.
and Doink.
If we could get production team to full screen that works.
I'll tell him. I'll get him right on it.
Yeah. So, as all 3 of you know, the biggest growing category on Twitch right now is game shows. Now, the problem that I see with a game show as a viewer is that production takes a long time and it's effort. So instead, what if you were the game show host. Next slide.
He's a
I
prime
feel like the
margin.
Joker's pitching me something.
Gamers love the Joker, Connor. I'm already more
Gamers
intrigued.
love the Joker. It's true. Now, I am a professional software developer who is actively trying to break into the game development industry. And I already have a working prototype for this game. So, hopefully that helps sway your decision. Now, if you're the host, who's the contestant? Next slide. That's right. It's a lucky chatter. And you are Regis.
Oh, Regis.
Regis. Now,
Regis.
you can see at the top here, this is high quality concept art here. We've got believers, we've got doubters. When you
No
pitch
difference, you know?
one person as the contestant, you can go ahead and they're not trying to win the $1 million. They're trying to beat every other single person in chat. Or we've got team modes like believers versus doubters, subs versus plebs, or mods. And that's the game pitch. You're the game show host. Everyone in chat that is participating has an avatar, like in this screenshot that I definitely made.
I played this
where-
game. This is a 1 versus 100 on the Xbox Arcade.
Yes, that is my inspiration, is 1 versus 100 on the Xbox Arcade. That is 100% it. That game was great. I wish they ran it for more than 2 seasons.
I agree.
Okay. I haven't played 1 versus 100, so I'm a little left out here. But can I ask a couple questions about this gameplay? Is this
Yes,
question time?
of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So I, the
Makes me
streamer,
some
am
New
the
World.
host. I'm basically Regis in this situation.
Correct.
Okay. And so the game is going to feed me questions to ask my chat, trivia questions.
Yeah, so something like that, or the game will feed you things. We'll have built-in thousands of questions already. We'll also have the option for your community to submit their own questions, so that you don't have to come up with the content yourself. You can just use UGC.
Okay. Here's my main question. I assume my other hosts are thinking the same thing. Let's say I host this game. First question is, what's the capital of Andorra or something? Half my chat's gonna Google that instantly, and then click it, and then they'll move on and then say, "I'm so smart, five head, I'm a genius."
That is true.
How do we prevent that? Do you have
help me out
He's
here.
like, yeah.
measures in place?
I've mulled over some different countermeasures. You could have a fast timer, but that's kind of lame, right? You get it's fast typers and people check it anyway. You could have hyper-specific trivia that's not Googleable.
What wouldn't be Googleable?
Like I said, if users submit their own questions, it might not be able to search stuff up on there.
Well, I love 1 versus 100. That's
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Do you think there's a way you could save this game, Charlie? Or what do you?
I just don't think it would work because you can Google it so easily. Like, it's very hard to lose this game. The only way this would work is if you got chosen, you literally get flown out to the location and you play it in person.
See, I don't think the Xbox 360 game had countermeasures either.
It didn't? No, everyone was fucking cheating in that game too.
I guess that's true. Well, that is a valid concern. Real fast, the last thing I'll talk about is monetization.
Okay.
You could sell so kind of like marbles on stream. The chatters could. Oh yes, you weren't supposed to go there, but rest in peace, Regis.
No, I'll get there. Yeah, please, I don't mean to
chatters
interrupt.
could, buy their avatar skin so they can stand out.
He's a Brian's holy.
You could sell hosts, so I could have a host that looks like Atrioc, looks like Connor, looks like Charlie, looks like Whodat950, whoever, and I can sell that to the creator, or to the person that would be the host. And that's the monetization model I came up with. And that's ultimate chat trivia. Note that the development cost pretty cheap.
I did notice that.
I don't need to do any storyboarding. I can use some basic assets. I can do some basic art stuff. It doesn't need a big soundtrack. I can pay a guy $20 and come up with some dramatic waiting music. You know, low cost to produce.
Shout out to the life and times of Regis Philbin.
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
God rest his soul.
God rest his soul. Definitely the best host of Millionaire.
He lived, he laughed, he loved, and you can just tell all that in these photos. He picked some great photos to summarize his life.
He picked it only when he was old. Yeah,
yeah.
The only time he really.
Did you even spot the difference? Okay, I've been thinking about this. I think there's potential here, and I want to see if one of my co-hosts wants to go with me on this pivot. Okay, what type of game? Well, actually, you know what this is? This is literally hive mind in a box. Because what I'm realizing is the questions can't be trivia. That's too good.
Yeah, you can't do
but
trivia.
If the questions are on opinions of what the rest of the chat thinks.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So maybe a question comes up, vanilla or chocolate ice cream. Everybody votes their honest opinion, and then they have to guess what everybody else thought.
I like that. I like that pivot idea. I think
there.
that's good.
Or
I
like
think
a
that's
top
good.
6, you know? Like,
Hive
what's the
mind
best
in a
flavor of
box.
ice cream? Everyone votes, and then everyone has to guess what they think, you know. I'm wondering if there's a chance to do that, okay? We make it like just basically a way for other streamers who don't have the production capability of like Lud and Charlie and the whole squad there to just run their own version of Hive Mind almost in a box. You can even brand it. Charlie, I'm wondering if you want to go in on this.
Oh,
okay. Your face on the box, 2 thumbs up. Hive Mind in a box. Streamers are buying this. They get to live out their dream of being like Lud and Charlie on a big game show, get their friends. It sort of runs it all for you in a little smaller scale.
Now, if that is an interesting idea, Atriarch, and I would be interested in doing this with you, but I would need 51% of equity in this project.
He's a shark. I knew he's a shark. That's why he's here over Cuban. That's why we had to bump Mark Cuban for Charlie on the show.
He doesn't have the balls for a play like this. You see, if I'm on the box and we're using Hive Mind, which is of course Lud and I's IP, I would need to be the controlling shareholder, I think.
All right. And if you're the controlling shareholder, you got to put up the controlling share of the investment money. So give me a number and I will round that down and I'll pay less than half.
Okay.
And you can take the majority. So.
I'm thinking I think we do this another $50 one. I think we just go a clean 50 here.
I like that. Kronos, are you down for a $50 dual shark deal, me and Charlie?
I am down for the $26-24
$26-24
split. I think there's a great idea. I think you guys are making a smart investment, and I think the pivot idea is fantastic. And this is why we come to you for the big ideas.
Now, before you say yes, there is another shark here, and I'd like to. Connor, is there anything you'd like to get in on?
I'm still a little nervous that we're not gonna be able to save both boats escaping Gotham City, so I'm out.
All right. Well, I appreciate the opportunity to present to you anyway.
All right, Kronos, thank you for your pitch. Appreciate it, and congrats on the investment.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Thanks for the investment. I will see you guys at the board meetings.
All right, thank you. Yes,
I'll see you at the board meetings. Get the developers cracking on this pivot. All right, that was a good one. We are, I think, at 5, so we'll do 5 more and then we'll call it. I think that's a pretty good amount for this first episode. Appreciate you guys bearing with us as judges. I would like to call up a long-time community member, a man who has basically built the Atriarch subreddit on his back. I'm talking, of course, about Whodat950. Not my only black viewer, by the way. He often says that he is. It's not true. I just want everyone to know that's not a fact, but he is a esteemed member of the community, and I would like to bring Whodat up and hear his pitch.
I thought he sounded like Tobey Maguire. No, I think Connor was right on. I got Joker vibes too. Is there some C-perk?
Like now?
Is he?
Yeah, ideally, Whodat, you here? We'll go back to the set. All right, you know what? If Whodat's not ready or not here, we have a lot of people. So I actually know that Automated is in here. Automated, basically the genius that made half of the Among Us mods. For Among Us, and Among Us is again one of the all-time gaming pillars in the back of our set. So we're gonna bring on Auto as Whodat gets ready. Automated, if you're around, please come to the stage. If someone could drag him up. There he is. Otto!
Yo!
Yo!
You might know me as number 9050. I'm automated. I'm a encoder.
Welcome.
Number 9050.
Yeah, I made the top
crazy?
10K.
That you did not make actually millions or billions of dollars from your Among Us mods. It's actually crazy that you did not make that much money because you literally
I made
kept that game
about
running.
$500 from that in total.
So sad.
Did you make all the big ones for OTV, like the?
Yeah.
Oh
was me.
no.
There were definitely better mods that came later, but I was one of the first people who was really out there.
Well, this is probably unrelated to the upcoming pitch, but I think I'll give you $50 and we can maybe find an IP attorney and get maybe a percentage of the videos revenue to you or something.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
You can get a cut of this guy's toast back profits. You're gonna make because he did every single one of those mods you made in 10 videos. Yeah. Okay, Otto. Let us. Do you have any assets you want me to bring up, or do you want to?
Well, I actually do have an asset. It's unfortunate. I got this commission and the artist was a bit late. I'll DM you.
Okay. Yeah. Just yep. I got it. Okay. 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 Hey, Charlie Connor, please pay close attention to my screen because I'm about to show you kind of an earth-shaking asset here from Otto for his game pitch. Let's pull it up right now. Here it is. Big fighting game.
Oh, wow.
So already artistically inspired. Please take it away, Otto.
Yeah, so first off, I want to start by saying that I am the authority on Smash Brothers. I know everything about the game, absolutely everything. If you disagree with any of my opinions, you're wrong. So
you sound like me on Smash boards.
If I may, who is the best organization in the Smash community, would you say?
I gotta go with Connor Esports.
All right, I'm out.
We've never won.
One shark down. I hope you've got a pitch for the rest of us.
Yeah, so we've all been playing the new Nickelodeon Smash game, and now that it's out, I think the market is finally ready for my genius idea, which, as you can see, is called Big Fighting Game. So yeah, I'll go through the inspirations. Everyone knows Melee. Everyone loves Melee. It's got 26 characters, but the problem is that if you look at competitive history, there's literally 5 characters that are played. There's like if anyone plays any character outside of the top 5, they're insane. So too many characters. You don't need 26 characters. And then they came out with the Ultimate, and they have like 90 characters now. So way too many. So my pitch is a fighting game that finally solves that problem. And I did that by adding 23 quadrillion characters. Obviously Nintendo knows something we don't. More characters, better game. I'm going to make a fighting game, a platform fighter, but with 93 quadrillion characters. So you might ask, how does that work?
Yeah, I would.
And the answer is simple. Every single conceivable property of the character is randomized every round. Jump height, weapon,
CryptoPunks. Looks
weight,
like CryptoPunks.
speed, everything you can think of.
But less stupid.
Right? Each character gets a random character, or each player gets a random character. And you might be thinking, right? How is this balanced? Isn't this just going to be RNG whoever wins? You're thinking that, right?
I was thinking that.
Sure,
I was thinking this sounds like CryptoPunks or like an NFT kind of thing.
I was thinking the same thing, Charles. I was thinking you could get an NFT of your character out
there. There is potential there.
Yeah, the blockchain.
Integrate NFT support.
NFT fighters.
But the answer to that is that both players actually get the same character. So what this turns into is instead of just being whoever has played the game longer has the most technical skill, the game is now testing your ability to learn quickly, adapt to new characters and new playstyles on the fly while fighting. You get thrown into a round, you have to figure out what your moves are, while your opponent is also going through the same process. So whoever learns their character fastest is going to be able to take the other person down.
So is it like a random mode in a Mugen?
Mugen, yeah. I am the expert on Smash. I know what that is.
Well, it's like a fighting game that just has billions and billions of characters people just customly make.
Sure. Similar to that, except both players get the same character.
And there is no blockchain in Mugen.
Right.
Yeah. I think there's really a missed opportunity there for Mugen. So yeah, as the famous Jeff Bezos quote goes, the characters will learn to improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Old Jeff always saying that.
He was always a big Smash guy, so that does make
Yeah,
sense.
He was. Yeah. God rest his
Yeah,
soul.
so that's the gist of the game. It's a random fighting game. There's definitely potential for other game modes. Like, say you play a best of 5, and then whoever won the most rounds gets to choose what character from those rounds they want to play, and then the other player goes after that, and then you have like 2 different characters. Whoever likes them the best gets to choose which one.
I'm going to invest $100 off the bat, purely on 2 things. One is I trust Otto. I think the fact that he didn't get paid for Among Us is a big mistake. And I think he's going to find a way to get big streamers to play this. He's got clout, built-in clout on his game. Number 2, you have to be on board with this blockchain pivot. I think if we just throw around the word blockchain, the word crypto, and the word NFTs, we're going to be able to get more $1 million investment, not even joking, from a bunch of idiot boomers. And then we're going to take that money, we're going to pocket it, and then when the game flops, we're going to be fine. So I am down for my $100 investment to make a tidy profit here, and I'm hoping you will want to go in on it with me, Otto.
That sounds pretty good. Anyone else have a deal for me though?
I don't know if I can beat $100. I definitely don't think this is going to be a multiple shark deal because there's no reason for us to be splitting this equity here. This is absolutely a cash cow.
This is a cash cow. I don't want to split this.
Yeah, this is a lot of money.
Yeah, when you have
the
blockchain
tournament
possibilities
potential as well. You get esports orgs forming around this.
Well, we could also just completely throw that idea away. We have a good scam here with NFTs and the blockchain possibility. We don't need to think beyond that.
Esports is a dead buzzword for investors. They know they lost money on it from Overwatch League, but they hear NFTs, they hear crypto, and the wallets come out. Okay? I think we go all in on that. I actually think you create a new character, it's a head-to-head fight. Whoever wins that mints a new NFT of that character.
Oh my
the winner
god.
Gets the NFT.
Can you imagine?
It auto posts a tweet with your NFT screenshot saying, I just minted this 0007 character fighter NFT.
Listen, Otto, I'm going to tell you this because I like you and you're a friend. I think you should leave all of us right now and just get this exact pitch to FaZe Banks. You're going to get 1,000 times more money, and it's just going to be better for you overall.
Let me tell you, I've got FaZe Banks on the follow. We'll hit him with a DM. Let's go on this together, Otto. $100 right now. I need you to lock it in.
All right, I'll take it.
There we go, baby. I'm now an investor in big fighting game, crypto NFT fighter. Yes.
God damn that! Some guys get all the luck here. I swear. I swear to God.
Thanks for the pitch, Otto.
Thanks, Reese, Jeffrey, and Sam.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
I really hope he somehow finds a way to make a ton of money because he's such a smart guy. And he literally did so much for Among Us, and they eat off his work. Okay, let's see. Who-Dat's ready. Okay, Who-Dat is now ready. Please bring up Who-Dat if you can. Who-Dat 950.
Yo.
Welcome.
What up? What am I doing? Why am I here?
You're here to pitch a game.
I'm here to pitch it. Wait,
Do you have a game ready to pitch?
No, but I can spitball it. We got this.
All right.
This will test your pitching skills to the max. Who-Dat? All right. I hope you're ready. Please take it away.
Here we go. So, I've been working on this a long time. So, here's the idea. This is a Souls-like. I know you guys, a lot of you, you're already thinking that you're out. But trust me, we're getting into it, okay? This is a Souls-like, but
my favorite
I'm
genre.
tying it into Twitch, okay? All the bosses are different Twitch streamers. You know, we got some little guys at the bottom like Atrioc, then the top we got XQC, all right? So, when you watch a Twitch streamer, so for example, if you're watching Atrioc, once you've watched a certain amount of time of Atrioc, you will unlock that boss in the game and you can go fight him. And when you kill Atrioc in the game, you unlock a special Twitch emote in Atrioc's chat that shows that you've like Atrioc Slayer or something. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like this. It's incentive for the streamers to promote the game as well, so it builds its own marketing.
How do you sync that? Like, you don't you need like Twitch's permission to like make an emote connected to the game?
Look, here's the thing. I've got connections with Bezos himself. Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I'm actually invited to his Christmas party. It's crazy.
Ooh.
So we don't gotta worry about that part. I got that part figured out already. But he just wants to.
Why are
he
you
just wants to
here?
see some- Okay, look. Here's the thing. Okay. Bezos, he's got the connection with Twitch, but you know he's been down on his luck recently. I mean,
divorce.
Guy can't catch a break. Divorce. I mean, like, you know what it is. It's tough out here.
Prayers
So
for
he really-
Bezos.
Yeah. Prayers up.
Everyone, if you have a Twitch Prime right now, it would actually help Bezos so much if you drop a Twitch Prime on one of our 3 hosts. Every Prime counts to help Bezos get a little bit closer to that money he lost in that terrible divorce.
He actually said if we get 10 Twitch Primes right now in every chat, that this deal will work with the game. So 10 Twitch Primes right now. And we got the deal ready.
What a deal.
All right, so is that the pitch? Is there anything else we need to know? We can ask questions.
Thanks for the Prime trash.
You can ask some questions.
5
That's
in
like the main
ballpark.
gist of it, you know. Just keep it short and brief.
Well, yeah, I could tell you had a deep preparation bench here.
I had deep preparation.
I am worried about targeted harassment. Okay, I'm worried about people constantly going into, like, let's say Pokemon's chat and spamming they slayed Pokemon with the Pokemon Slayer emote over and over. How are we? It just feels a little weird to watch a streamer get their character to kill in a video game and then get an emote to celebrate that. All right, talk to me about how we're gonna make this a little bit safer.
You know what? Quick change, quick switch. You actually writing something. Quick switch. While we are fighting the Twitch streamers themselves, of course, but they have been overtaken by some kind of darkness. We are liberating them from this darkness that has taken them over and returning them back to their original state.
All right, hey, shift this again, okay? It's all YouTube live streamers that are overcome by the darkness.
There we go.
We gotta bring them home.
Now we're cooking.
Exit Prime.
Save Tim.
Yoff Walls and the resub
People
Mark
killing
Doofus
Tim and Doc on
Brown.
mass. I guess Bez would be on board at that point. I guess once it's like an anti-YouTube propaganda game.
All the minor enemies are just like the YouTube play button. Just slam.
Okay.
Now, are we thinking this is going to be a single player experience, or can we like get a group together and go fight Dr. Disrespect together, or how are we looking at this?
I'm thinking it can be played single player, or you can get a group together, because I know Twitch chatters don't have many friends. So we'll do groups of 4 group parties.
Okay, that makes
That's what
sense.
I'm thinking.
All right. Am I sensing any money in the water, Sharks?
Well,
Soul to invest in any streaming related thing right now.
Yeah, Souls-like is my favorite genre of game, but I am a little concerned with it being streamer focused. I'm never too keen on those kind of investments. They usually kind of flop.
Well, this is actually something I learned from Atriak. He said that Twitch streamers are actually a really big piece of marketing and can help a lot, and really will be the ones to make or break a game. So that's what I was thinking with this direction.
So wise and so true.
That guy knows his shit. If Atriak likes it, I like it. I'll throw in a cool 50.
Oh!
Wow.
I will not be following. You got suckered here. I think you got suckered.
Well, he mentioned the sage wisdom from Atriak, and I couldn't say no.
Yeah, I could say no to my own advice. I don't think Hudak can follow up this pattern, nor this plan, but I do think there may be some potential. I do think the biggest money opportunity here is getting Jeff Bezos and Twitch
Blackout
on board for an anti-YouTube smear campaign that lasts for 1 week on a game no one plays. And I'm down for that to be the money-making idea, and I like where your head's at, but I think you've already got to deal with Moist for $50. Are you going to take it?
Well, here's the thing. Connor, I don't think you've said your piece yet. What do you think? I know. Not to be a greedy Gary here.
No,
but,
no. Totally. I respect that you reach out again, but like I don't get it, so I'm not gonna invest.
What if we put Master Chief in the game? Thoughts?
I mean, that'd be cool. I'd like that, but how would he be implemented?
Okay.
He helps kill the streamers, right? What are you not getting? Yeah, he said
He's play as Master Chief. I'll toss in $10. The Halo game.
Deal. I've got a lot to think about.
Joe, no, you don't have a lot to think about. Take the money and run. They can walk at any moment. Who that? You take the $60 while
Actually, you know what? You know what?
What?
You guys are disrespecting me right now. I'm gonna walk. I'm going to Bezos.
Oh,
I'm gonna get money
Jesus.
from him himself. I'm gonna walk. Okay.
We're
You
gonna
guys are
it's gonna be like
disrespecting
the
me right
Ring
now.
doorbell of our show.
Yep. I'm gonna walk.
Okay, yeah, we
All right.
missed out on Ring.
Unless I hear an offer right now. Unless I hear another offer right now, I walk. You heard me.
We did hear you. All right, there's the door, Who Dat. Thank you.
All right, I'm leaving. Thank you for the time, even though it was a waste. I am out of here.
Thanks, Resub Salazar.
All right, that was Who Dat. Tossed
Resub
away
Kenobi.
$60 for his on-the-spot idea to put Master Chief fighting Dr. Disrespect in a Twitch streamer-based Souls-like.
I think it could have been the next big thing. I'm kind of salty.
Yeah, I know. I think if we treated him better, we wouldn't have lost him. All right, we have exactly 3 pitches remaining. So Sharks, whatever money you have left at the 500, feel free to spend it. If you don't spend it, it's fine. I will find a way to get it to the community. It's all from Discord for the community. Thanks again, Discord Stages, for sponsoring this event. We are running this entire talk on Discord Stages in my server. !Discord to join. Let's go to. Well, I have some greens here. Neg, I'll put you up next, but we're gonna go with Exter. Exter in chat is talking about a game called Chris Sim. Chris Sim. Exter, please come on up, and I will show what we've got.
Is that like a
for
Mike
Chris
Cock
Sim.
thing? Chris Sim? Chris Sim?
Oh no, I read a short description, and I'm worried about Chris Sim. Exter, are you ready to come up? We have a video. This is going to be a good one.
Oh wow, prototype?
Yeah, prototype video. It's a full minute-long video with. It starts with an explosion, so I'm already very intrigued. Exter, are you ready? We really can't. You know, when the Sharks are busy here, we have to make a lot of deals today. Exter says in 1 second. Okay, Exter.
He's putting on his suit. Just give him a minute.
Let me just say we've spent. I think we're under 500. We're fine. We're not gonna. We'll be fine. A lot of big deals today. Oh, that's what I'm noticing.
We're not watching anything. I'm participating in a Shark
All
Tank.
this game design talent out there. You know, it's an ocean of good ideas, and we're just dipping our nets in the water.
Yeah, you got a real gold mine though with that NFT fighter. Like I think that's gonna be a nutty one.
It's funny because Otto can actually create something.
Sure, you got the only game dev.
A non-zero chance that I'm in court in 2 years trying to get a piece of this. I'm like playing my Twitch clips. Listen, he said it was an investment.
As you can see, I have majority shareholder in the.
Clearly, yeah, exactly.
Sir, look at the set. I mean, that's as real as it comes.
Yeah. You guys are gonna be material witnesses, so please have your weekdays free in about 2 years to come to court. Exter, you've got to join now, my friend. He's in general. Can someone pull him up? I think he's in there now. Maybe I can even do it. Exter, this is alphabetical.
The delay is because I'm in Discord but watching his stream for the
By the
video.
way, just to show what I'm talking about on screen, this is our Discord stage full of hundreds of people with game ideas. And if you'd like to be part of our Discord stage events, we're going to have a couple of them. Please join the Discord. !H3oc. Stage is a pretty cool feature that Discord has rolled out recently. Exter, I'll have to go to the next person because you do not seem to be ready. So let's go to Neg.
That guy in chat, he'd be not. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Neg, are you ready? And then we'll go to Exter afterwards.
Thanks for Prime D-Day.
Oh, Neg says he's in the chat. Wait, can we pull him up? Oh, is your name different than Exter? Oh, it's Benjamin. Oh, his name is Benjamin 06. Okay. That's the problem. His name's Benjamin. How do I find Benjamin?
You think the Chris Sim is a Chris Chan simulator? That would be kind of nuts. Thanks for some garbage.
Extra. We got nothing here for you, brother. I'm pulling up Neg. Can I call him to the stage?
It's a Twitch Shark Shark Tank. So we're investing in game ideas from Atriox
See in the
community.
stage chat? Well, I don't know. Moderators.
I'm one of the
Can
sharks.
they do it?
So far, I've only invested in 2.
This is just like real Shark Tank. With a, we invited extra. You've been invited. You got to join.
Is the Prime Crispy?
I'm taking $10 off my pitch, no matter what it is, for the amount of time you're taking.
Yeah, it's real money. It's
Okay,
Atriox
okay.
money.
Hello?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm so
Okay,
sorry. I'm
great.
so sorry. I'm dumb and stupid, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. I'm so dumb.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, good start to the pitch. All right,
The news
Extra,
said
no
it's tough
worries.
to get in here sometimes.
We're back. Yeah, it's fine. Extra, please tell us about your game, Chris Sim.
Yeah. So Chris Sim is basically a game that goes through the life of Chris Pratt, and it is a 3D platformer developed by Nintendo. But I'm Nintendo, so I own it.
I'm out.
I'm also not super excited with the company here.
No, but understand. It's Nintendo, but the ending O is a 0. It's different. It's different. It's just for the brand recognition.
Really distinct. Got it.
It's just for the brand recognition. Don't worry. So basically, it's a 3D platformer. You go through Chris Pratt's life up into the point where it's a crossover. At the end, he voices Mario, and you just jump through the levels. There's many different levels to explore. Very immersive world, and lots of enemies, lots of controversies to go through. But you know, he eventually succeeds.
Over controversies.
At what point do you follow Ben Shapiro on Twitter?
That's about halfway through the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's a big point.
You have a video here. Should I play it?
Yes.
Okay.
That is my video.
If you guys want to unmute the stream if you're watching, I want to play a video, and it is a minute long about Chris Sim. I'm gonna play it right now. About Chris Sim. I'm gonna play it right now.
Oh, pretty good so far.
That's Chris, by the way.
Chris Sim is a new 3D platformer developed by us, Nintendo, looking to give you a great gameplay experience.
It's looking pretty good. Is there some Taki?
Mario. We've been putting a lot of time into this game. You know, it's been delayed 5 times.
Is it Prime Marty?
It was 2016, but COVID caused some issues.
It's a little quiet.
We're looking to give you a great and immersive storyline and just the overall wonderful world to explore. We think you'll really like
it. Okay.
Jesus.
Special effects budget's out of this world.
Yeah.
Now that was gameplay footage, so am I to assume Chris Sim is going to be you live action, like full movie video, or what are we talking here?
No, so what you need to understand is using NVIDIA ray tracing, we made the character models look so accurate to real world life. That's actually not me. That's Chris, just in a the camera
So
has
he
10
was
pounds.
involved
They
in the
say.
trailer.
He was involved in the trailer, yes.
Okay, so
But
I'm going to tell you this
that's-
right now.
that's
You
not
have,
him.
a better chance of getting this funded by real Nintendo, because all I need to do is just get Chris Pratt to tell Miyamoto, like, I want to make a game, and he'd probably do it, because that's how he got the
'Cause
voice
he's
acting
cool.
role. Yeah, he just thinks he's cool.
Yes, well,
does
that
think
actually
he's
that wasn't
cool.
it wasn't
Basically
Chris in the
some young
trailer. It was
lady.
our real life looking model of Chris.
Right, but Chris is involved.
Yeah.
He's voiced a
He's
few
dead.
lines.
Okay.
Okay. Great. Yeah. So I heard that the Mario one.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know what my other sharks are thinking. Where are you guys? Where are your heads at on this one? Chris Sim.
As cool as Chris Pratt is, I've got to say,
And he is cool.
I'm not sold on his ability to make it in the video game world. He doesn't strike me as a gamer.
I mean, I will, just as a quick counterpoint, he does have guns in very many Marvel movies, I believe. And that's a point. There is so it is a 3D platformer, But
He
at some
also
point in the
owns
game, it
guns.
transitions into a first-person shooter for a small portion of the game where he shoots various aliens and other
When
stuff.
does Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong come in? How does he factor into this game?
He's a mini boss near the end. Yeah.
Okay.
The final boss, Shigeru Miyamoto.
Okay, that's
Interesting.
That's odd because he's like a fan of Chris. Why would Chris be trying to kill Shigeru Miyamoto?
Parasocial relationships.
That doesn't
Mm.
even make any sense.
He's just saying buzzwords, but it's getting me.
Yeah, these are some very good buzzwords.
You guys are on board with that.
He's got me now.
He's got you hooked. Well, he has the advantage of coming near the end. I mean, we have money to burn. Does anyone want to invest in Chris? Do you have any pivots you can make? You guys are sharks after all. You have great video game ideas. Could you fix this? Could you tailor this?
You said this is not official Nintendo. This is a different company, all entirely.
It's partnered in a way, but no, not official Nintendo. Just because basically the point is we hit up Nintendo. We were like, "Yo, what's up, Nintendo?"
Mm-hmm.
We saw you release Sora. We think you're doing great things.
Okay.
And then we're gonna get your money, your funding. Well, not their money, their funding, but we're gonna get your assets essentially. And but they're not gonna get any of the profits because we're scamming them, right? We don't like Nintendo, but we're using their IP. It's like if Project M didn't fail.
We do not like Nintendo. I do like what you're saying. Like, set aside the game for a minute. We don't like Nintendo.
We don't like Nintendo, but we like their IP, and I think everybody can agree with that.
We don't like Nintendo. Is mainly what I'm
That's
hearing.
the main takeaway Charlie's having here.
I want chat to realize that we do not like Nintendo.
Okay.
I do like what I'm hearing there.
I'm seeing a lot of tricks.
I don't like Nintendo.
Right.
See?
So
That's
you're
an appeal.
ideologically aligned with this sort of video game I'm seeing.
Yes.
Yeah. I think honestly, I'm not gonna invest. I'm gonna keep it a buck, but I do think that if you change this thing to be the first Strand type platformer, I think you've got a game on your hands.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, well,
Of course. I understand that fully.
no, I think it'd be very much in the Strand's philosophy to answer that question.
I understand. Yeah, of course. I'm a little bit behind. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I pitch a pivot? And I will be down because I have a little bit of money to burn here, and I think I'm feeling wild. I think I'm gonna make so much money on the crypto profits. I'm willing to take gambles. So
Sure.
listen, I want this to be a 1-to-1 remake of Mario 64. It's a Mario game, just with Chris Pratt fully realized as the man, doing BLJs,
He's a private
saying
quip.
"It's a me, Mario" in his voice, saying "So long, gay Bowser" in his voice. I literally want a 1-to-1 on new platforms Mario 64 with Chris Pratt. No other changes.
Do I cut the first-person shooter aspect?
You can leave that in when you get 70 stars.
All right.
You have a quick FPS. And I will give you a whopping $20 for this. Are you in or out? It's a 10-second deal. You have to answer in 10 seconds.
Deal.
Or I'm
in.
walking.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.
I'm making moves today.
God.
I'm making moves today. I'm reeling in the fishes. Okay. All right, Exter. We're locked and cocked. I get started to work. I need you to email Nintendo today, basically, to tell them that we're stealing their assets.
Oh, I'm good friends. I'm good friends with
Is the reset Shody?
Don't like him, but I'm good friends.
A group DM with Chris Pratt so we can make sure that he's good to voice the lines. That would be great.
Chris Pratt is actually my long-lost uncle, so it's chill.
Oh wow,
details.
there's just so much
learning. Yeah, he's very deeply connected to the
I'm
Nintendo
actually
properties.
a character in the video game.
He's
There's
just
no
like
better
side
person
character.
for the job. I'm noticing. You clearly are the right man for this game, the right man at the right time. All right, we have 2 more pitches. Extra, thank you for your time.
All right,
Appreciate
thank
that.
you. See you later.
He's the reset
Next up,
NW.
we have Neg Neg.
I'm gonna. Do I have time to tinkle real quick before he gets to the set?
Quick tinkle. I'm gonna get some water, and then we will do the final 2. Let's get them ready though, so we can do them
Perfect.
quick. So I'm thinking
Be
Neg
right
Neg, if you are up. All right, he's muted. Perfect. And for the last one, mods, if we could get, there's a lot of good options here. I'm gonna say Big Dog Billery Squintin.
wow.
No, wait, Billery, I have to hold on that one just because I know your game and they're not going to want to invest in it, and I am, and they have some money to spend. So let's get a game that they would be interested in playing. All right, Connor, I'm going to read you some titles, okay? Actually, I'm going to read you some titles, and I want you to decide.
Okay.
Okay? We have a game called Shrek versus Eminem.
Give me that one.
Okay. All right. That's a 2-person pitch. Liam and Josh, you guys will be up next with Shrek versus Eminem. We're not even. And then Matt X and P has one called Bagged and Tagged Vengeance. That
Next
maybe
one?
we could also do. We could do those two, and then we'll call it.
You're good. Okay.
After Neg, when Charlie gets back. Bagged and Tagged Vengeance sounds cool. Sounds up my alley. We haven't had many shooters today, I'm noticing, outside of Body Shot.
If I don't end up giving any more money, can I just give the rest of my 500 to the teddy bear one?
You can, and I will happily.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, you ready? All right, Neg, take it away. With your game, actually, I don't have a list of your game here, so please tell me what your game is. Oh, is he muted? Wait, you were in here a second ago. Can you bring Neg in? There he is. Okay. And I'm muted. Neg, how you doing?
He's server muted. You unserver mute him.
Mute, unmute. Mods, you've got Neg server muted.
The teddy bear game is definitely the best so far.
I can't. I don't have the power. I'm only the admin of the server. Why can't
we don't know how to do that. Well, you can probably do it if you're the admin.
I'm right-clicking on his name. It just says he's not muted. I'll show it on screen. Look at this. Neg, what's going on? Tell him to join a voice chat. Neg, and they'll drag you out. Oh, join a voice chat and they can unmute you. That's what it is. Join a voice chat, Neg. No, like one of these, like general or something. And they'll unmute you.
Why was he server muted?
I don't know. I'm worried. I'm worried because he also doesn't have any. He doesn't have a note. Everyone else had like assets. All right, Neg, are you ready?
Oh boy. Oh no. It's gonna be a good game.
That's my personal mute. I muted him. He wasn't. No, he was muted to you guys too, right?
Yeah, I didn't hear him.
Yeah.
Okay. If mods are figuring that out, can we pull up Matt XMP with the game Bagged and Tagged Vengeance?
Oh, that's a good name.
Yeah, that one sounds good. I'm excited for it. And chat was sort of spamming Matt XMP.
Thanks for resub Ruby.
There, Matt, welcome.
Hey, Sharks. How are y'all doing today? A lot of pitches so far you've heard. I think this could be the best. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. I think that this could be the best. Is there any way to see what slide y'all are on, or?
Oh, let me pull up your slide. Yeah, you can have the stream open, and I will tell you. You just tell me whenever you want me to go to the next slide. I'm pulling up your document right now.
All right. I did add some very high-level slide transitions, so those might be a bit of a trick for you, considering the age difference. But I think you can get to it. So
there's not flashing colors, right?
No flashing colors.
No. All right, he'll be all right.
Okay. We have. Oh, you know what? I have to not present this because I have to highlight your text.
Why
okay,
is it white? Why is it white? I had it black.
I know it's not your fault.
I had a black background.
Yeah, I forced dark
sounds
mode.
Like collusion. This sounds like collusion. Is all I'm saying.
Force dark mode. I'm gonna turn you up because it's a little bit quiet. All right. Take it away when you're ready. I will highlight all your text. Don't worry about that.
All right. First of all, whoever changed my background color, you will pay. Secondly, Sharks. This is Bagged and Tagged Vengeance, and as great as some of the games have been today, they all are, in hindsight, terrible in comparison to this. The next big thing in video gaming. Next slide, please.
Okay.
So.
Probably gonna have to change the font color.
I'm gonna do it on all of them.
I don't understand why the fuck.
No, it's my fault. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Okay. In fact, you know what? I might. Okay, we'll just go side by side. All right.
So
yeah, you got it.
At the end of the day, I am by no means a gamer. But me and my
I'm out.
scientists in my Facebook group,
Is it
there's
tier
one
1
thing that
Queef?
really is important in gaming, and that's making
Good name,
money.
Queef Testosterone. Thank you.
So what we've done in my anti-vax group is we have simulated gaming down to its essence. One, manly men. Everybody wants to feel macho, right? Everybody wants to feel like the big guy. I'm sure you three sharks can relate. You're called macho all the time. You really are symbols of masculinity. Two is booba. You can click forward to that, Atrioc. I don't think I need to explain. Three is like the big thing for gamers. It's microtransactions. Now, I have never talked to a gamer, but if I had, I am sure that they would sing the praises of microtransactions. It's a win-win. The devs get the money from the players.
I love
the
that.
players get to give money to the devs.
I love that.
It's
They
a
like
success
that.
on both sides, really.
I'm
and
seeing a lot of
forward
positivity
now.
from chat. I'm seeing a lot of positivity. Okay.
You click forward to the next
Yeah,
slide.
I'm gonna just fix your chat every time, your messages.
So, I do apologize for that, but you can get a bit of a idea
No
of what's
problem, we
going
got
on
it.
here. This is our protagonist. I
Is
really
that
wanted
just-
to make him.
Is
he
that
was
just
modeled-
my emote, my
No, he
froggy?
was
But
modeled from scratch. I assure you, Sharks.
it's
He was
just the
modeled
froggy,
from
but with a
scratch.
MAGA hat on
Connor,
with a
he was
gun.
modeled from scratch,
He was
Connor.
from
Oh.
scratch to be an American man. Richard Dick Johnson. He is God-fearing. He sleeps with the Constitution by his bed. He rides a motorcycle with no helmet. He kills zombies, and most importantly, he has a hot girlfriend. If we can click to that slide real quick. So we don't really have budget here. So the girlfriend is literally just 2 tits.
Is that the RuneScape flower? Like the flowers in RuneScape?
No, it is a tit.
Is it?
Oh, it's a bird. It's like the bird.
It is a tit. And what we have found through
Ah.
that by simplifying, we were able to spend just 10% of the money and get 99.7% of the enjoyment out of the play. We can click forward to the next slide.
Sounds like a Nintendo game.
Yes, sir. Well, we can't talk about that because we do have a console exclusivity deal. Not to get too far ahead here, we do have a console exclusivity deal. Oh, you are 1 slide too far ahead, Atrioc.
Oh, sorry.
There
it is.
We do have a console exclusivity deal with the Ouya, which is.
We can't hear. I don't know. He's just very quiet.
Okay.
Let's talk about some mechanics, right? There are zombies.
Tell me about the gameplay. Yeah.
Okay, everybody loves zombies, hands down. It's first-person shooter. Don't have to look at yourself. Everybody loves that. Single player. You don't need friends. I've heard that. I've heard some complaints from chat.
Makes me some Mac.
I like that. Yep.
You don't need friends. We have Ultra HD graphics. This is 720p HD. This is cutting edge. While we do have a console exclusivity deal, we want it to be available to everybody on PC. So it's on Steam, it's on Epic Games, it's on G2A, right? It's everywhere. A game.
The big three.
Exactly. We took years and years of research to add pissing mechanics to the game. Second of its
Duke
kind.
Nukem. Yeah, Duke Nukem did it first.
Second of its kind. Yeah. Still.
We don't want to take
Fast follow. Yeah.
But we did want to synergize, right? We wanted to circle back, synergize. So synergize with that pissing mechanic is root beer available in the game.
Okay.
You heard that right. Root beer is available in the game.
Now, will it function similar to the Monster Energy in Death Stranding?
Yeah.
Will it function similarly? Yes, except it only makes your piss brown.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay.
Now, is it, if I may, this root beer mechanic is pretty impressive to me. Are the root beer mechanics pre-rendered cutscenes for consuming the beverage, or is it like an actual in-game item that I can freely consume when I'm hungry and thirsty?
Good question.
I do not understand the words you are saying, but from my team, I am hearing that it is all done on the spot. It is available fully to you whenever you want to drink it.
In-engine gameplay root beer.
In-engine
Okay,
gameplay.
gotcha.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay.
Exactly. We really are pushing the boundary here. And most importantly, it's not so much the gameplay, partially the story. The protagonist learns nothing. Learning is a beta trait.
Thanks, Resub Matthias.
Okay. So
I want to circle back to the root beer again. Pardon to belay the point, but I just feel like it's such an important key pivotal part of the gameplay.
Exactly.
When I first played Monkey Ball, and I loved that game on the GameCube, one thing that hooked me and kind of made it fun and inspiring was that the bananas were all branded with Dole. I don't know if you remember that. I'm wondering here, is this root beer going to be a mug root beer or more of a Barks root beer?
It's a very effective strategy too, Big A, might I say, because while you played Monkey Ball when you were like 25, I was like 5 years old.
Right.
And when I thought Dole bananas were like the only banana because that was just what I saw in the game. I was like, oh, that's just what a banana is.
Hold on. Sharks, can you clarify? Are Dole bananas not the only kind of bananas?
Well, there's Chiquita bananas and.
There's Chiquita.
Hold on, I need to Google something.
Well, Chiquita. This may help you jog your memory. Chiquita bananas actually have an entire ride at Epcot. You can go through. We live off the land. It's by Chiquita bananas, and you get to go on a little boat and learn about how we live off the land, and then it takes you through a little greenhouse.
Hold on, let me make some notes here. Chiquita,
I like that would jog his memory.
Chiquita, not a boat company. Okay.
Okay.
So, so they are branded. Now, frankly, Bargs, Mug,
Barks.
they are in a kind of peaceful treatise, so we didn't
Thanks for
want
your sub,
to
Brian.
interrupt that. Instead, we're calling both of them pussies and partnering with A&W root beer. It will be A&W branded root beer. And you can go to the next slide. This is a bit of a shorter one here. This is just some of the beautiful sights we can see in the game. We really want to take the people on a tour of America. So we picked what we thought were the 3 greatest places in America: Alabama, New Jersey, and just the really shitty parts of Texas, like mostly around the border. Now, let's talk about money, because let's be honest here. Gameplay, second. Nobody gives a shit. Money is where it's at.
Okay.
So, first of all, let's talk about, and you can go to the next slide, microtransactions.
I'm on. Yep. I don't see that. I see a graph showing the price of Dogecoin. If you could explain
you're on
that.
the slide before the slide I'm on. Okay, so that was kind of a personal thing. So you have to spend money to make money. That's what I wanted to talk about here. So, Dogecoin. A lot of people. This is just how our company is forward thinking, right? So a lot of people will tell you buy low, sell high, but that's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think. The real secret is buy high, have your money roll down the money mountain. That's what the curve is. A lot of people don't know the technical term. Roll down the money mountain, gain momentum, and then it goes even higher, and then you sell it when it's even higher. So
roll down the money mountain.
Yeah. You know, maybe
heard that term.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, that's powerful. I think Warren Buffett said that in his book on investing.
He does steal a lot of his ideas from me. Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
Okay, next slide. I'm on this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I actually do apologize about the text being white.
No problem. It's my fault.
Black
so.
background on my
All right,
screen.
there you go. I got it.
You did miss a slide again. I don't like.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Tell me about it.
Stand at your age, eyesight, but you got this, man. So let's talk about microtransactions. Now, a lot of people don't love microtransactions. I mean, obviously people love microtransactions, but it's a pain to stop and pay for stuff. So we try to limit it to things gamers won't necessarily use. Sprinting, shooting the gun, soundtrack.
Okay. Just to be clear, I am spending money to move and shoot the gun in an FPS.
Well, hold on. You're not spending money. The consumer is spending money, and the money goes to you.
As the consumer, if I'm I understand. As an investor, I get the value. As the gamer, so you've hooked me in, I guess, as the gamer because I get to play as a buff macho dude with a girlfriend who is literally a disembodied pair of floating breasts.
Yes. Are you interested?
Oh, I am also a bit curious here. So you mentioned gameplay isn't that important. Is there gameplay, and is it mainly just drinking root beer, or what does the gameplay look like?
Have you seen the game Duck Hunt?
Duck Hunt's a classic. Yeah, of course.
Imagine that, but instead of ducks, there are zombies, and you have a can of root beer.
So like me as a like me, I'm playing Duck Hunt while drinking root beer, or like my character in game is drinking root beer. Because Duck Hunt is more.
We want to give options to the player.
Okay.
You can drink root beer, or the character can drink root beer.
Well, because with Duck Hunt, there's not really like a character in there. It's like you pointing the gun at the screen. It's like the human being is the player.
Well, it's really philosophical if you think about it. I think it was Socrates who said, "Who is the player, but yourself?" So.
That's actually quite powerful. I was off, and now I'm sort of coming back on.
Also, I don't know if I mentioned this. I may have missed this, Sharks. The game is $80 up front.
Yeah, next gen prices, I would imagine.
Yes, next gen, yeah, of course.
Thanks, resub silent and
those Duck Hunt level graphics won't come cheap. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say Duck Hunt level graphics. I'd say, have you seen ET for the Atari 2600?
Who hasn't? No.
Classic.
A classic game, to be sure.
So, like, imagine that,
Okay,
Like,
wait.
I'm
Tell me
waiting
about
for
this next
5%.
slide because I want to make sure you get your full pitch out before we hit our timer.
Yeah, next slide.
Tell me about this one with the what people miss when they play video games.
So people always miss one thing. It's something I think every single person loves unilaterally. It's paying.
Oh, I don't
rent.
have money.
There's
Or,
nothing I love
don't have
more
water.
someone said, than to go to my
I was just about to take a
hardworking
drink of
landlord
water.
and give him my rent for the month. Now, we have added that feature in a revolutionary new way where you can rent DLC. For example, I left an example here for your interest, Sharks. Jimmy wants to rent the ability to watch cutscenes above 144p for only $20.
There's literally an EA employee in my chat like salivating.
I was
Like,
gonna
what?
say you just
Write
said
this shit
rentable
down.
DLC, and that's a new sentence, and suddenly people are like, wait a minute.
The fucking Andrew Tomlinson or whatever, CEO of EA, is fucking dictating every word you're saying as you say it.
You're seeing the vision. You're seeing the vision here. I get it. So, yeah, this is forward thinking, and it's gonna make you a shit ton of money. You are literally going to be able to wipe with money, and that is a promise. I guarantee it.
Ooh, that's interesting, Colt. And thanks to Prime Batman.
Sure, you did say you could rent the ability to watch cutscenes above 144p.
Yes.
And all rent has interest, so
yes,
every hour you play on the DLC, you have to spend a little bit more money. I like where your head's at for all this stuff. All right, this is the last 2 slides. All right,
last 2 slides.
Nail
so
it.
this one is picking. So
okay,
why should you invest? First of all, money out the ass. We've been over this. Money literally pouring out of every single one of your orifices.
Okay.
2, this took a lot of effort. It took a lot of man hours. We will get your name in the credits.
Huge.
And this is big. The credits move.
Okay.
This cost us all of our budget. That's why I'm here.
And that's planned for launch.
It will be added post game as DLC.
Right.
In-game house. We will be adding an in-game house for you. Now the house serves no in-game purpose, but it will be there.
Okay.
Now, most importantly, we added mechanics to make the players grind. Now you may say, how does this benefit you, Sharks? Well, it instills the Sigma grind set in the players, which will obviously be your viewers. Sigma
Good for the future of the country.
More money to donate to you.
Mm.
And most importantly, Booba.
Yes.
So that's something that I'm a little curious. Where does that come into play? So I'm picturing E.T. meets Duck Hunt and root beer, but where is my girlfriend?
Chat, I'm pulling up a picture of Duck Hunt right now. Next question, is that what you said? Okay. So I've sort of mocked up. We got the game here, and maybe we could pull up a picture of an A&W root beer. And hopefully this will help just everyone in chat visualize what we're seeing. Okay. I'm going to open this. Yeah. And then.
Now, I do feel like the graphics are a bit too high quality there. Could you maybe add like a heavy mosaic blur on it?
Right. Well, so like this. So we've got like an A&W root beer off to the side. And you want me to blur this more. Okay. All right. I think we understand what we're pitching here. I want to see if Sharks are interested because I do smell dollar signs. And I want to know who's on board or if they have any pivots they'd like to make this game a little more palatable to the consumer.
No, I don't think so.
So that's a no from Connor.
Well, is that a no that you don't want to pursue, or is that a no and it's already perfect? Don't need to pivot. 1,000 up front.
Next question.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm also an out here, Matt XMP. And I think it's because your idea is really solid. There's a lot of money to be made. I don't see how I can add value, is what it is. As an investor, I always want to be able to add value. And the only thing I could think of is making developers crunch harder, but that's hard when the game is so simple to make. So, okay, see, that's I have no value to add. So, Charlie, I don't know if you have anything to say, but otherwise we can go to our last guy.
Yeah, I think this is really bulletproof. I don't think what you need is investment. I think you just need to start getting the team together. They'll probably just do it for the love of the idea, to be honest.
Well, we don't have any game developers on per se.
Yeah, why would you?
Right.
Yeah,
why would you need one?
It's mostly just me and my elderly grandmother, but I feel like we're going to really crack this out. And I thank you for your advice, Sharks. And let me say, not investing in this will be the biggest mistake of your life. It will come back to haunt you. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, good luck with a bagged and tagged violent retribution. I think this may be one.
Title.
Yeah, this may be one we look back on in a couple of years and really kick ourselves
deep
for.
Regret. 100%. All right. Well, at that point, we have prepared ourselves, I think, for the grand finale. Now I have one question: is Neg ready? If not, I have another choice.
I'm ready.
And that is.
I'm ready, Atriot.
Oh, he's ready.
He's
He's ready.
I'm ready. I'm in here.
All right, Neg, do you have a link
Sharks.
for me? Anything you want me to put up?
There was one thing that I linked. It was just an image. It should be. It should be
DM
attached.
me if you want
It's a
to.
Prime Frostfire.
DM you. Okay, give me one.
Yeah, if you have that link, just DM me right now. We have our chat open. Neg, again, big part of the stream, and he seems excited. I like his energy. Hoping he can bring a fantastic closer idea to the inaugural episode of Stream
I don't need
Sharks.
it. I don't need the link. I don't
Wow,
need it.
powerful stuff. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
I'm walking in the room. All right.
All right. Audio only. Discord stages. Neg, take it away.
All right. So my game is this great idea. It's going to be a cash cow. But not only does it have great gameplay, great graphics, it has a lot of cool other things too. The game is called Five Nights at Among Us Fortcraft Prime Cloudcoin version. So the idea of the game is it's a platformer, social deduction, survival FPS, Madden-like tycoon, open world RPG, strand type, medieval futuristic rhythm, Dark Souls-like racing strategy, psychological horror game. And you might be thinking, how do these all add up, right? You know, there's never been something done like this. I've been talking to my good friend Hideo Kojima. We've been working on it in the shop.
Ooh, I knew his name might have been involved.
Yeah.
This smells like a Kojima project.
Yeah.
He's been mentoring me for years. We've been working on this.
Is there a sub drum?
It's just really great idea. So in this game, you will star as Dom Toretto, played by Vin Diesel.
Okay,
So this is amazing. Like we got him already. He's already signed on. It's all done. No questions.
Wait, hold
And we
on.
also-
You got Vin Diesel or you got a guy that's just
We
Dom
got Vin
Toretto?
Diesel. We
got
got
a
Vin
name,
Diesel.
Dom
We got
Toretto.
Vin
Yeah, I was
Diesel.
making sure.
Okay,
No,
Vin.
we
all
got
right.
Vin Diesel. Don't
Thanks,
worry.
Vin
Boys
Sarah.
in. Okay, family.
Um,
I like that.
Yeah. So this game really makes you feel like him, though, putting you in the shoes of him playing Iron Man. He's playing Iron Man, and you explore the world of Hogwarts. It's very cool. So, what you might be wondering is, what is the price of this game? It's free. It's a free-to-play game. But you're waiting.
I like that.
Wait.
I like that.
Wait, it's free to play, but everything is locked behind microtransactions and paywalls. So, to access the real game, you know, you get these kids in, you give them a couple free loot boxes and stuff, you know, get it in their hands. They're going to open them. And, you know, as marketing
Thanks to
works,
Tier 1. Hey,
this
thanks to
is
Tier 1,
addictive.
Andy.
They're addicted. They're already addicted
Thanks
to
to Yusuf
gambling. It's like the
Alberto.
people on
How you
Twitch
doing, man?
gambling on stream, you know.
Hope you're doing well.
It works wonders for the casinos. So, we're here, right?
Yeah, we're here.
With these microtransactions, I'm prepared to offer you a 50% share of all microtransactions made on the game.
Nope. 75 or I'm out.
75?
He's a shark!
60 and we got a deal.
65 and I'll continue to listen to the pitch.
65. 64.
Okay. I'll budge. 64.
It's a gamer number. I like that.
64, Nintendo.
All right, so.
Okay. So, can we ask questions or you have more pitch?
Sure.
No, if you have a pitch, keep going.
No.
I want to.
No.
Okay.
I want to hear what you have to say.
All right. So, listen. Five Nights in Among Us Fortcraft. That's a title that I can get behind. It's got a lot of. For some reason, I'm just drawn to it, and I feel like the audience will be too. You mentioned microtransactions. You mentioned the gameplay. You mentioned Vin Diesel, family, Hogwarts, and Iron Man.
Yeah.
I have only one question.
Makes you some
How is
Bugsy.
this at all different from the video game Roblox in any way?
So it's different than Roblox. You know, think about Roblox, right? That's a game made for little babies.
That is a baby game.
This game is rated E for everybody, but it has adult content in it. We found a way to weasel around ESRB, and it's rated E for everyone, but there is adult content in the game. The kids are going to love it.
It's like an Aiden Ross stream.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly like Aiden Ross.
What kind of, if you don't mind me pressing this a bit further, what kind of adult content could we expect as a player?
Well, you know, it depends on what content you're willing to pay for, obviously. Obviously, there's some, you know, some nudity, some violence, some blood, some gore. You know, we got some adult humor, etc. But
And we were able to sneak this by the ESRB? This sounds like a drastic oversight.
Yep, we were able to sneak it by them. Don't ask me how. It
When
wasn't private.
Kojima's involved, you get your way.
Yeah,
True.
Kojima's
I
got
forgot
sweat. He's got that
Kojima was
kind
here.
of pull. He's got that kind of pull for sure.
Yep. So we got all that. Any more questions?
I don't
I
have
think
any
we
more
need to talk
questions at
dollar
the moment.
bills here.
Dollar bills.
All right.
Okay. All right.
So right off the bat, I know that Charlie's already got a deal, or he's not have a deal, but he's at least optioned 64% of the microtransaction income.
Mhm.
Is there a money amount that you want to tie to that?
Is there a
I believe that was a question more for me. So this is what I'm thinking here. I think you've got a good idea. There's things I would change here. First of all, I'd need to know, is this a community-driven game? Is the community able to make this kind of content similar to Roblox, or is it this
yes,
just you?
but when they monetize it, 75% of the profit goes to us.
And then of that 75%, I get 64%.
Correct.
Okay, that's a pretty good deal.
Do you guys realize that is less price gouging than actual Roblox? Your fictional game that takes
Yeah, I was gonna say we should be stepping
has a
up.
better sub split than actual Roblox. You are scamming children less.
Well, I'm just a good guy. I'm looking out for the
Oh, it's
community.
okay. I got you. That's
No, I can't
All right.
stoop down to that low.
Okay.
Roblox
I
slave
love that.
wages.
I love that. Okay.
Yeah, this really seems like a game by gamers for gamers. To me, it sounds like this will be the last game you ever need to play. It's got pretty much everything. I'm willing to put $100 in on this.
Holy shit.
Oh, $100.
Holy shit. Connor, are you trying to go halvesies? You trying to get involved? Where are you at for this one, Connor?
What I like
Kojima,
about
remember?
this game, and I think you should make this a tagline, is there's a little something for everybody, like there's something for everybody in this game, and I think that everybody's been looking for that. Charlie, I'll toss in $8 into your offer.
Okay.
That's big. That's
I think maybe a combination of the two. Like, what about a have it your way kind of deal?
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Burger
I like
King.
that one.
Literally
like that
Burger
one.
King's taco.
No.
Yeah, who's Burger King?
This is Among Guys, remember?
Among Guys Fortcraft. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I don't think I'll need to be involved.
But you, Atriok, you owe me money. Where's my money?
Well,
like I need the money. Like my family needs the money.
Thanks to resub butt sniff.
And Negnig has to go, unfortunately.
Please.
Thanks, Queef. There is no schedule.
All right,
now.
we have a deal with Connor and Moist for $108 for a majority share of 5 nights at Among Guys Fortcraft, which was our final title of the evening.
Wait, what about the Shrek and Eminem game you told me about?
Oh, I'm sorry. There is one more, Shrek versus Eminem. I did promise Connor read a list of titles where you were tinkling, Charlie, and there was one that really stood out to him. That is Liam and Josh pitching Shrek versus Eminem. I think we do have to hear one more pitch. Shrek versus Eminem. If we could bring up Liam and Josh, that is Horsebox and Josh moderators, that would be good for a final pitch.
Ooh, that's a pretty big deal, Chaos.
PowerPoint for the grand finale. Oh my God, this does look good. I cannot lie. Just from the opening slide, I feel like I'm
great.
This is very impressive. Did you announce that Connor and I were going to be on this show, or did he put this together like in the heat of the stream?
I did announce. No,
Okay,
I did
okay.
mention that you guys would be on. But this looks like it took a lot of time, what I can tell.
Yeah, that would have been very impressive if it was during the last 2 hours.
Would you? If you saw this slide, you'd be deeply impressed.
I mean, look at how much is going on here. We've got everything you could want as a gamer. Yeah.
There are a lot of photos. I will say that, and I do think the way that I love the interplay of Eminem and Shrek's face on this basically this box art. I think would sell copies right off the bat.
Yeah, they like belong together.
Horsebox and Josh.
I think the top right insinuates Seth Rogen will be playing Eminem, but I don't see how that would work.
That's a question. That's a good question. Let me. I'm also looking. If they're not here, then we will just. We could do, I mean, I could just.
We'll just look. We'll pitch it to ourselves.
I'll pitch to ourselves. I'll start looking. Does anyone know if they're not here? Okay. All right. So we're gonna do a quick look through Shrek versus Eminem and sort of figure it out on our own. It's the first installment in an epic trilogy starring Shrek and Eminem. One day, Shrek is just chilling at home when Eminem arrives in his swamp. Okay, that's a good start. Start sort of in medias res here. His distaste for rap led to them becoming fast rivals, and the majority of the conflicts of Acts 1 and 2 will stem from this rivalry. Okay, I'm also noticing a picture of Who Dat, of Dream, and of Drake. Can Shrek and Eminem put their differences aside to save Far, Far Away from Ed Sheeran? Featuring Shrek Extended Universe, Eminem, Ed Sheeran, Drake, Connor Eats Pants, Jay-Z, you're in this game. Kanye West, Blackpink, Forehead, and Elton John. An epic clash of musical giants and fairy tale characters. Trilogy planned: Shrek vs. Eminem, Shrek and Eminem, and finally Shrek or Eminem. Okay. There's a triple threat here. The first one is a AAA story-focused game, God of War, Last of Us 2 style. The second one, GTA style game where you can freely swap between playing as Shrek and Eminem.
This looks pretty good.
And then the third one, the epic finale, a 2-player experience only, similar to A Way Out or It Takes Two. Only one will live, which is ominous. The business side of things, it will feature Seth Rogen as Eminem. So that question was answered.
Okay,
Seth Rogen will be
sense.
playing Eminem. Good question, Charlotte. We could have nailed that. It will feature, quote, every single character from the Shrek universe and many, many famous musicians. Now, you have done some music of your own, Charlie. Is this something you'd be interested in? Is this like a...
Yeah.
You sort of see the gentlemen being involved in a Shrek versus Eminem war.
Well, it seems like we already are. Back on the previous slide, the 2019 guy music video was there, so I must have already signed the rights away.
Yeah, you might have been drunk or something. But
yeah, I must...
Yeah.
I don't know how it slipped my mind that I already signed on for the Shrek vs. Eminem project.
I guess I did too.
Yeah, you're also involved. You guys are actually both involved. So I just really need to... I'm also in here, I noticed, on the left, next to Eminem. I would actually pose this question. It's an important question. In the war between Shrek and Eminem, where do you guys sort of see yourself falling? Or is it sort of a Denmark, Sweden, you're in the middle ground situation?
I find it hard to root for Shrek in this narrative because it seems like Shrek was really the aggressor. He didn't like rap music to begin with, so he kind of brought the conflict on himself, I would say.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm just going to disagree and go with Shrek because he picked Eminem.
Yeah, he does seem to just arrive in a swamp and hate rap. Okay. Well, in that case, to conclude, it's a winner. I got pictures of Hollow Knight, Among Us, Sheesh, and Two Guns, America, and Twitch. I would like to know if we want to throw any last-minute dollars at this idea. Shrek versus Eminem. Connor, I know you have a little bit left in your bank. Do you want to just give it all to
I'm just going to give it all to the teddy bear game instead.
I was just about to say, this inspired me to want to give the money back to the Patch's Nightmare.
Also of the same thing. I think all the remaining money is just going to go to what I think we have agreed is the unanimously best idea, and that is the teddy bear game. And so that is the end of episode 1 of Twitch. Oh, I'm sorry. Stream Sharks. Stream Sharks is over. Teddy bear game will now get the whopping part of $1,500, which is actually a ton of money from Discord. Shout out to Discord stages. Shout out to Connor and Charlie. Thank you both for being the inaugural judges of Stream Sharks. Any last words or thoughts?
I'm just very impressed with your community's creativity. I think you've got some great ideas in here. These game devs, I think, are going to make a killing even without our investment today. I think maybe some of us were a little too short-sighted to see the potential in a few of them. So I'm excited to be proven wrong in the future.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, no, I think it was a great show. Big A, I think you did a great job. And yeah, no, you did good.
All right, well, please follow them both. All the future Miyamotos and future Cliff Blazinski's in our chat. Remember, we'll be having a new episode in a month with 2 new guest judges that I will reveal over time. Thanks again to Charlie and Connor for being on the show. Thanks, guys, for your time, and I appreciate it. And I will handle the payouts, so you have nothing you have to do. But thanks for being on.
Thanks for having me, man.
All right, have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
That was fun. I am so
chat. Let's
fucking
say some
thirsty.
goodbyes. I'm going to reveal something to you.
I am so thirsty. I'm going to go fill up this water finally and get my first little bit of liquid in the last couple hours. Give me just 1 second. And maybe do some old school RuneScape. I haven't decided between that and Battlefield yet, so we'll see. Just give me a minute. I'm back. Whew. Thanks for resub Landon, Walnut, and the Prime Chewy Show. We'll do the Battlefield 5 beta. Get some reps in. Or it's Battlefield 2042, I meant. Okay. Battlefield needs another year in the oven. Yeah, no one's really talking about it. Is it not good? Thanks for some Scantron and Cranky. I haven't heard shit. The only reason I knew this was out is because chat kept asking me to play it. Or if I was going to play it. It's janky as hell and the gunplay is pretty bad. Thanks to Prime EJ. That's upsetting. Far Cry 6 comes out in 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna play that tomorrow, probably. I really want to play some fucking RuneScape, but now fucking Far Cry and Battlefield beta. Planning on playing the new Metroid? Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. And just playing the Battlefield? Oh, I imagined he'd be playing it. He really likes Battlefield. Yeah, I was doing Group Iron Man all afternoon with the boys. A Reddit recap today? When have I ever done that in my life? What the fuck was that? How are my drivers not up to date? What? Thanks to the resub, Swammy. My drivers are good enough for RuneScape. That is true. Are you addicted, Matt? You want to play more RuneScape already? I like that. That's what I like to fucking hear. What? I update these bitches all the fucking time. How do I not have the latest drivers? Okay. I'd have to restart the stream to update them, don't I? Let me see. Hopefully not. Just play New World. Fuck that, man. I'm back on that RuneScape grind. I think I will actually try and go for Inferno Cape at some point, but I also want to do Group Iron Man, so I'm going to be focusing on Group Iron Man for now. I want that server to exist. Like, I hope they don't actually take the server down after 3 weeks. I would love to do some content on that server, like stream in to do like tournaments or something, and then just kick you guys off after. Like, you grind on that special server for 2 weeks, then fucking battle. Run like my own dead man mode. God, that'd be fucking fun. Hold on, I'm updating this. Send an email to the support Mixim. The posters should have been there before the comics. So yeah, just send an email and get it fixed. Audio in the VOD is fucked? Of what? Okay. Well, then I'm updating my drivers. I better not have to restart my fucking computer, because I'm not going to. If I have to restart, I'm just hopping on RuneScape. If you're around, Matt, we can hit some group Iron Man. Ooh. More old school tomorrow. No, tomorrow I'm going to grind Far Cry 6 and try and complete that. See if I can bang that out in one stream. I'm not a huge Far Cry guy. Maybe the new one will be good, but I have not been a fan of like the last 3. Thanks to resub Cody Warrior. I imagine Far Cry 6 is the exact same shit again. Sponsored? No, I'm not sponsored to play it. I don't think I'm going to have any fun on Far Cry, but I'm going to for the sake of the moist meter, try and complete it. Thanks to the Prime, Rel still, and the resub Taten. Oh fuck, the new Super Monkey Ball came out too. God damn it. So much shit I want to play. What a good problem to have. Finally. It's about goddamn time. Thanks to the resub Strunk and Prime Sam Sneedle.